Hello. Hopefully I've got this set up okay. Give me 1 second. I hope this is all working alright. Hopefully. Fingers are crossed. We hope. Oh no. I clicked something I wasn't meant to click. Ah! Oh no. Hopefully it's okay. Hi everybody. I hope everyone's doing well today. Hi Ruma, hi Zoes, hi Kevin, hi Blaze, good to see you. Hello everybody, I hope everyone's doing well today. It's been a little minute. How are we all doing today? I also want to say off the bat, I am sorry if I'm like a little bit slow or like a little bit delayed with keeping up with chat today in the stream. I don't know if it's going to be like crazy or not, but I'm a little bit out of practice. Oh, that's good, Roma. I'm glad to hear that. And I'm doing not too bad, thank you. Ariel, my female populaire, is still asleep. Nice, nice. I imagine a lot of people will maybe be asleep still. I don't know. I tried to get like waiting as close until midnight as I could in order to start the stream. Just because I know for a lot of people it's really, really early right now. But we should be good, hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, let me do that check there. I just got off school. Oh, did you? How is it? Heavenly Demon, hi! It's good to see you. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. Thomas, hi! How are you? Greetings from Chile. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? It's good to see you, Thomas. Hello, hello. Clown, welcome with the dino fact. The Therizinosaurus despite having terrifying 3-foot-long claws, wasn't a predator. Instead of using them to hunt, it likely used them to pull down branches and strip leaves. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that dinosaur before. I'm gonna be honest, I need to brush up on my dinosaur and dino knowledge, but that's why we've got the dino facts, isn't it, Clown? That's so perfect. It is good to see you though. I hope that you're doing well today. Alrighty, so we started off today's stream at 2,800 checks. I'm setting a low goal of getting to 3,000 today. I don't want to overdo it just because I have been a little bit unwell. So I'm like, okay, we'll see how we go. But we'll aim for about 3,000. If we can go longer, then we'll go longer. But that's going to be like definitely hitting the 3K mark today, unless we get the shiny before that, of course. Jordan, hi! Casually enters the bunker, heads to my weapon stand, and sits down on the bar stool with my fully evolved shiny starters with their hidden abilities nearby. Alright, let's go, Jordan. It's good to see you. It's been a minute. How have you been? It was alright. Lucky one of my, I'm guessing maybe teachers was sick. So instead of being off at 4:30, I'm off at 1. Oh, that's good then. That's not too bad at all. You can play Ark Survival for your dino facts. That's true. I played a little bit of Ark like a long time ago. A couple years ago, but I haven't played in such a long time. I don't know if like they've changed it a lot. I think I played a little bit with Brother Cup, but not too much more than that. It's one of the strangest herbivores, which I love. A predatory dinosaur that's actually chill, and I'm doing very well. Thank you. I hope everything has been well on your end. Thank you, Clown. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, and I'm glad to hear that. I don't know. I like a lot of the water dinos. I think that's like my soft spot with that sort of stuff. I don't know, something about water creatures, it pulls me and it keeps me captivated. So pretty much anything in the water I'm pretty interested in. Everyone liked the stream. Oh, thank you, Heavenly. That's lovely. I'm always so bad about reminding people to like the stream. I'm always so bad about it. I found a random shiny Charmander and 2 shiny Iron Valiants, one of which was Joyful marked, as well as hatched 3 Minons and 3 plus. Oh, 6 Plusles. Dang. Oh my gosh. How was it just getting mass outbreaks, Jordan? Or is there an event on at the moment? There might be an event. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there's an event and I just didn't know about it. That would probably be about right, to be fair. But congratulations on so many awesome shinies. I personally will say, I've always had a soft spot for Plusle and Minun. I prefer Minun shiny, personally, just because I think it's a little more vibrant. I think Plusle would have looked so cool if the shiny would have sort of done this thing where the red, instead of going like a little bit of a deeper red, because it kind of just gets like a shade deeper, right? Maybe 2 shades if we want to be pedantic. I think if it had turned more like orange or like an apricot color, that would have looked really nice. No, the 6 shiny Plusles and 3 Minons were via Masuda method. Dang, that is crazy. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, because they're hatched. Dang. That is nuts. Are you going for specific natures, Jordan, or are you trying to do something with them? I am very curious. You've got my interest peaked. I do like Plessel and Minun a lot. I remember a couple of years ago, this is going back probably close to nearly 2 decades ago, McDonald's used to do like, their Happy Meals, and they'd change it out every month what toy they would have. And I remember that one of the toys that they had were like these little Pokemon like character things, but they would push down and underneath was like this little cartridge that would like shoot out a disc. So you could kind of use it to like shoot little discs with pictures of the Pokemon on it. They had, I think, a Pikachu one, a Lucario one, plus a Minun. There might have been a Charizard. If they had a Charizard, I never had that one. I remember though, I got the Lucario and the Plusle and the Minun. Well, I think my brother got one of them, one of either Minun or Plusle, and then I got the other one, and then he just gave me it because I was like obsessed with them. And I remember I kept them for a really long time. I think I have them maybe somewhere in a box that's packed up with all my, like, I have one box of stuff from my childhood that I like. I don't know where it is, but it's got like my Neopet stuff in it. It's got like old Bratz dolls. It's got like old stuff from when I was a kid. I think I might even have like some Club Penguin toys in there or something. But yeah, I kind of want to see if I can find that because it might have that in there actually. Mel, hi, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. My favorite dinosaur is the Stegosaurus. It has 4 spikes on its tail and 2 rows of plates on its back, and the plates were used as a display, and they fill up with blood to scare off the predators. Oh, okay. Is it kind of like how certain animals like puff up their chests and stuff to like intimidate other animals? That kind of thing? Interesting. Hi, Brian. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Well, not really. I just needed them so I could transfer them to my Brilliant Diamond version. I also traded them to my Pokemon Scarlet. Oh, okay. So you could have all of them. Nice. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Are you going for, I never asked you, Jordan. Are you planning on going for like a full shiny living dex in Scarlet and Violet? Or is it just sort of something that is kind of like you chip away at certain targets that you want? Winter Kit, hi! Don't apologize for being late. You are totally fine. You have not missed anything too crazy, but it is really good to see you, Winter Kit. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. I feel like I had some stuff to tell you guys since I've been away for a little bit. Where should I start? So, you guys know, I was really excited because you guys know the new set that's coming out, Journey Together, or the Japanese name of the set, I think it's Battle Partners, right? And the day that set got announced for Japan, I instantly went and pre-ordered myself a box. I was like, I'm going to pre-order a box. It's going to be good. I've went to somewhere that I know has never had like given me a problem before. It was all good. And then I realized that the release date was it the 26th or the 24th of this month. So I had it pre-ordered for like a little while, a hot little minute, close to a month, which is definitely not the longest pre-order I've ever had, but it was like the day I found out about it, I went and did the pre-order. And it was like a little bit over retail, like typically for a set. But I kind of expected that. Like, Prismatic Evolutions hadn't fully blown up at the time that I had like pre-ordered the set. This was probably like a couple days before like all that stuff started really blowing up online. So I was like, it's a little bit more pricey, but like that's not too bad. I'm so sad because the day after the set released in Japan, I got an email saying I got a full refund, and the seller canceled everybody's orders because I went and checked. I was like, surely this is not just me, right? Like, what's happened? Like, that's so unlucky. Apparently they canceled everybody's pre-orders until the release date, and they've gone and they've like reposted them again, and now they've marked them up like, for me, as in Australian dollars, now they're an extra like $80 to what I pre-ordered, and I'm like, I'm not going to spend that money to rebuy it again when I already locked in. And now they're not using that account, like they've switched to another account because people were complaining, I guess. So I don't know, it's kind of weird, kind of frustrating, but I'm just thinking, if anything, now that I've got the refund, I might try and, if we get any more pre-orders for any more of the English set, I might go ahead and just put that into there because I don't want to pay all that money for one Japanese booster box. I mean, usually with a Japanese booster box, at least from what I've seen and what I've experienced, you usually get like one secret rare in a whole box, and there's less cards typically in a Japanese booster box. So that's why they're usually more affordable. But for me now to spend like $250 on one of those boxes, I just can't do it. So that kind of sucks, but that's probably one of my less fun updates, I guess. Oh, My first shiny, my shiny Helioptile was the first Pokemon I ever caught. That's pretty cool. I just took my shower and about to fix my second cup of coffee, and next week I'll be able to shiny hunt again. Oh, that'll be nice. That'll be nice, yeah. I've been a little bit sick over the past, probably, I kind of was feeling a bit like worn out. Probably like 2 weeks ago I really started to feel it. And then this week I was just so drained and I was like, I need to rest because I was sort of feeling off and everything like that. And I've kind of just been taking it easy. I've been working a little bit on videos and stuff like that, but I've been kind of at a point of unwell where I've sort of just been trying to rest in bed and get better. So we're doing a bit better today, which is nice, but I'm going to slowly ease into it and try not to overdo it. Cause I have a thing where it's like, I don't know. I love doing videos. I love being on YouTube and stuff, but I tend to sometimes push aside other things that I need to also take care of as well. No, just chipping away at certain targets for the most part. Nice. Okay. That's a solid plan. I like it. Zoe's, hi, good to see you. Apart from the Future Paradox ones from Violet, I've got a Living Dex and Scarlet moved to home. Nice, Zoe's, that's awesome. I was actually thinking about it and I was contemplating whether or not I was going to eventually, and I think I probably will try to do it soon. I don't want to say that and then not do it, but I'm thinking about moving finally all of the Pokemon that I've shiny hunted in videos, like all the targets I've got in videos, and starting my new area for my shiny Living Dex with video targets. So I'm going to be hopefully doing that soon. It's going to be a big job. It's probably going to take me like a full day to do because they're spread across so many different games. But I think it should be good. I think it should be good. I'm probably not going to include my Pokemon Go shinies though. I think those ones I'll just keep in the app. But like anything through like, you know, Sword, Let's Go, Legends, like anything like that, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to move. And then I'm going to sort of go through my list because I need to figure out what targets I want to go for right now. Not just that, but like I want to see what I'm kind of missing because I can kind of like, I go through periods of time where I'm like, I think I've hunted something and then I haven't, or vice versa. So it's kind of good to sort of stay on top of it with that. So I kind of want to reorganize everything and reassess. My shiny Persimmon was the second Pokemon I ever caught in Pokemon Sword. Good thing I still have them both because I saved the game. Oh, that is good. Very nice. Persimmon is a good shiny. It really, really is. Persimmon and Oranguru, I need to hunt that one as well, but I just haven't done it yet. It's another one that's on my list that's like I've been meaning to do it, so yeah. Banoffee, hi, it's good to see you. It's been 83 years. It has been Banoffee. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you in the stream. Hello. And Mystic Chutney, hi! It's been a while. It's super early here, so I'm gonna go back to sleep. But I saw that you were live and I thought I'd say hi. Oh, Mystic, that's so lovely. Hi! Thank you for popping in, even if it's only for a little bit. I hope you're having a good sleep, and it's always a pleasure to see you. Not gonna lie, I was genuinely worried that I was probably going to be hunted down for my Masuda luck in Violet, mainly because of the 6 shiny Plusles. Yeah, that is nuts luck. I feel like Plusle's definitely a good target to go for through Masuda as well, just because it is... To me, it's harder to spot in the overworld. I struggle a little bit with those sort of more subtle ones, and to me, Plusle's always been a little bit of a tricky shiny to hunt. Like I said, I always look at Plusle shiny and I'm like, I wish it went more the route of turning more orange, you know? Pokemon Sword, the expansion, is my favorite game ever. Yeah, the DLCs for Pokemon Sword, specifically for me, Crown Tundra, are incredible. I know that there's like a little bit of discussion about some people sort of saying like, you know, they don't love the idea of DLCs, and I'll admit I was a bit like that at the start, but they did do a really good job, and I feel like I've definitely gotten my money's worth from the DLCs, from especially Sword and Shield for myself. So you know what, if they deliver great content, I'm happy to pay for it. I'm currently trying to get the full decks for Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Legends for the 2 shinies. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was going to say, I still haven't done that, eh? I haven't, and that's so bad to say. I feel like I'm so sidetracked with so many other things, and sort of, while I've been away and been like sick and stuff, I kind of have been looking over stuff that I want to regroup and reorganize. So I think I've got a bit of a list of stuff I want to get done in the meantime. So, you know, reorganizing my living decks from what I've hunted on the channel. What targets do I still need to go after? Sort of organizing and setting up certain hunts and targets in the near future that I want to go, kind of reprioritizing, that sort of thing, I guess. Not just that as well, but sort of certain games I want to hunt more in, and what specific games I want to hunt certain Pokemon in, because it's not always like, you know, if I want to hunt Magikarp, what game would I hunt it in? I'm trying to still decide those sort of things, but lots of targets I've got in mind right now, and lots of things I'm trying to work towards, because I was definitely feeling a little bit burnt out for a little bit there, and I realized it wasn't because of necessarily shiny hunting. It was just that I myself was feeling burnt out with like everything, like just life, because I wasn't giving myself enough time to like get a break, and I was overworking myself with a lot of things, and it caught up with me. It did catch up with me. My body just sort of said nope, and I was like, please don't do this. And and then so I've sort of just been taking the past, like I said, I've been feeling it for a little while, but this past week I've definitely been trying to, you know, just relax, take it really easy, not forcing anything, and just taking my time. And I'm also working out, not a strict schedule down to like the time exactly, but sort of what I used to do was I used to have like an upload schedule that I would follow, and I would plan out the full like next 2 weeks, what I was going to do. Whereas like I think recently I've sort of just been taking it day by day. And I feel like having kind of a schedule, not necessarily, like I said, like I'll be streaming live at this time, but being like, okay, this is a stream day, this is an upload day, will help me kind of maintain a bit of balance and order. I'm going to try it out, see if I can get back into the swing of it. I think that would be good for me, because sometimes I kind of, you know, it's so easy to like want to just spend all my time working on videos and stuff like that, that it's like, okay, you need to sometimes realize that it's okay to step back. You know, as much as you love doing it, it still takes energy. So resting is good, you know? I always have to remind myself that. I'm very bad with that. I'm definitely a hypocrite. Stiff Tail Day 12, I forgot. It's something like that, eh? I mean, I was waiting for an open season declaration from your side. Oh, I love it. No, of course. I'm hoping to kind of work out those things, and working out too what sort of Pokemon I do want to do like Masuda hunting with, because I've been thinking about wanting to do some more Masuda hunts again. What games would I do that in? I still haven't done an egg hunt in Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl, and I was thinking about that, and I was like, you know, it's not like something I feel like I need to do, but it's kind of nice to try out a lot of the different methods, you know. I say that, but I will avoid curry hunting for right now, because that is so intimidating, but you know. How have you been? Pochi still being a menace? Pochi is being a menace, but she's great. She's actually, tomorrow I'm taking her to get D-Sex tomorrow, so that's going to be super, super fun. Really looking forward to that, because she's officially old enough now. So tomorrow we have a very big day planned with the vet. So hopefully everything should be all good with that. I've been all right. I've been a bit sick, a bit worn out, if you will. So I've sort of been taking this week to kind of try to rest, basically. To rest and get on top of things and reorganize things. Like I did, I actually spent a full day like going through everything in my room, and I do this every couple months, and I sort of was like getting kind of bad with like neglecting it, and so I sort of just spent the day going through everything, tidying my room, like vacuuming the walls, everything, just to like reset, and then, you know, like going through my computer, getting rid of stuff I don't need, going through my phone, kind of doing like a bit of a like a detox, I guess. I've sort of been feeling like there's a lot of things in my brain going around right now, and lots of things going on in my head, and I'm like, I need to just lighten everything off my shoulders, because I stress a lot about things. I'm sure you guys could tell, but I'm trying to work on getting everything sort of more balanced and in a more level place. And I was like, I'm not going to be any good jumping on a stream right now when my head's all in a million different places. So it is good. It's getting better, but it's balancing everything, you know? You need a spa day for real? I would love that. You know what I would love? I would love to go see a chiropractor or someone who can crack my back, because my back just it needs to be cracked so badly. No schedule cup cast. Yeah, it won't be super firm, because it's not going to be like, you know, oh, this day, this time, every single thing down to a T. But what I used to do for like the first 2 years of doing YouTube, every single day I would rewrite out my schedule, and I would every 2 weeks make sure all of my videos, all of everything I was going to do was completely planned and written out. And I always, you know, did that, and it helped me stay really structured, which was really good for me. But then when I had that bit of a break, you know, a couple years ago, I sort of stopped doing that, and I sort of went back to doing like just kind of taking every day as it comes, which that can work for a period of time. But I think for me, with trying to maintain a balance, having somewhat of a schedule would be pretty beneficial. It's good to have a rest day. Yeah, and I've been sort of realizing I kind of need that. There have been other things, I guess, that I've been putting off because it's like, oh, I'll get there eventually. And I think right now I'm kind of at a point where it's like, you need to get onto that stuff because these things going on in the real world, I guess, like outside of my computer, these things do affect me as well. So it's important to take care of those things as well. Hi, Jordan. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. It's been too long that I guess I haven't asked. What's your opinion on New Lincoln Park? Personally, I really like it. No, that is all good. I actually was talking about this the other day, but I actually do like the New Lincoln Park. Like I see them as like it's kind of like a different band in a way in my mind. But I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted to hate. I kind of wanted to hate it. I know that sounds really negative, but I was like, they're not going to be able to replace Chester. There's no way. But I listened to it and I was like, she actually has really good vocals and I think she suits the band really, really well. So, I mean, I know there's always going to be people that are going to be like, they're going to hate it just because, you know, and I get it. I do. I was like in that mindset for a little bit, but I think she has a really good voice and I think she fits the band in a good way. You know, I can't imagine them picking anyone better. Like she works, you know, it works. I can't wait to go to the Isle of Armor to get my Litten, and I'm going to put my Vaporeon, my Bulbasaur, and I'm keeping my Corviknight, my Cubfruit, and my final team member will be Mimikyu. That's a solid team. As someone who's a big fan of Mimikyu, I like that. Good to see you back. Thank you, Dragon. I appreciate that very, very much. It's lovely to see you again as well. I hope you're doing good. I feel so out of the loop right now. I was kind of nervous to stream. I know that sounds kind of like weird to say, but not streaming for a little bit, I was kind of anxious because I was like, oh gosh, like, what do I say? What do I talk about? Am I going to be boring? Am I going to be really bad at reading things? I might be, but yeah, today is kind of like jumping back into things a little bit, and hopefully it'll be the start of a little bit more balance with everything. But I think that that's going to be good in the long run. And it'll kind of give me time to work on other things as well, which is nice. Have you heard of a new set in TCG Pocket? Yes, I did. I actually updated my Pocket today. And I had about 20 packs worth of the Hourglasses. I opened them. I opened 10 of the Dialga... No, 12, sorry, because I had my 2 free dailies. I'd saved them for this. I opened 12 of the Dialga packs. I got literally nothing. Not an EX, not anything. Not a gallery, trainer, anything. Then I did 10 of the Palkia cards and I got a Manaphy card. I think it was like a gallery card. And I got an EX. I can't remember what it was. It was pretty cool. I definitely had a lot better luck with Palkia. So I like the set though. I mean, I saw Pachirisu in the preview and I was like, this is a good one. I'm an easy woman to please. Oh. Lincoln Park is good. Lincoln Park is good. I'm actually wearing a Lincoln Park shirt right now, so there you go. Chiropractors aren't real doctors. Please be careful. Get Brother Cup to bear hug you or something. I tried, but he's too scared. Because I usually will try to get people to walk on my back, but everyone's too scared to walk on my back. I'm like, do it. Like, I'm fine, but they don't want to. We'll fall over a bin like in The Simpsons. Yeah, honestly, I've seen the videos of people doing that and I'm kind of tempted. Where have you been? It's been 43 years. I know, Jordan, it has been, hasn't it? I've been taking a little bit of time away to sort of rest and reset because I'd been feeling a bit run down and I was actually sick as well. I did lose my voice for like a day, but that's not obviously, I wasn't gone for just a day, but I did take a little bit of time away. I needed to reset everything that was sort of going on. And I still am in the process of doing that. Like I'm sort of going through the process of decluttering everything and sorting everything out and putting everything together and focusing on some things I've kind of been neglecting in real life just to get on top of stuff. But it is good because when I feel like all that stuff is in order, I feel like my brain can focus on other things like YouTube and Pokemon and shiny hunting a lot better. So it's good. It is good. It's just remembering to keep balance, you know? I know I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that I somehow hatched 6 shiny Plusles. Yeah, that's pretty incredible. I'm gonna be honest. 6 is nuts. How many eggs would that have been within? Do you know, Jordan? Mimikyu is my favorite ghost type. Same here. I love Mimikyu. I pulled the rarest card I've ever pulled the other day. Oh, did you? What did you get? I'm not going to lie, I was a bit worried that the illness got you because you basically just vanished, but it's good to see you're okay. Well, as okay as one could be. Thank you, Pinoffy. I appreciate that. I'm sorry, I don't mean to just disappear. I'm going to be honest, I just was, I haven't really been super around. I did have a couple days that were spent pretty much all in bed. I was super, super drained. I was so tired. I was tired to the point where like standing up too long, I got really lightheaded and I was just feeling super off. And so I was like, okay, I'm just going to give myself some time. I was like, I'm going to give myself some time to sort of get better. I tried to keep up with like shorts and stuff like that, but it's obviously not the same when you're, you know, consistently streaming and things like that. If anything ever goes wrong like that and it persists like past a period of time that I don't think I'll bounce back from, I'll always make a post. I'll be like, I'm okay, I'm just doing this. I think it was just sort of at that time I wasn't sure what was really going on. So I am getting to a better place though, which is good. It's just sort of right now making sure I rest and take care of myself because I'm really bad at that. And I shouldn't be because it's important. Am I going to be really bad at reading things? So normal activities? Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. I guess it bothers me when I'm away from, like when I'm doing it all, like every day, you kind of just be like, yep, that's just normal. But after not doing it for a little while, it's like, oh, I should be rested enough to not misread anything and not make any mistakes. But I'm human. I guess I'm going to, right? I was in the same boat and I'm glad. Oh, let me do this. They went with a female singer because it differentiates them from the Chester era. And now, does that make sense? It totally makes sense, Mystic. I get that. And I feel the same way. It wasn't to me, like, it's one of those things, like, it wasn't because, like, specifically she was a girl that I wanted to dislike it. I just was in the mindset I think a lot of people were in that are like, I don't want Chester to be forgotten, but Chester won't be forgotten. That is, like, how many decades? How decades long was the era of Chester? You know what I mean? And like, honestly, I liked stuff from Mike when Mike was doing solo stuff and Fort Minor and everything like that. So, you know, I was like, why not just give it a try? Like, I'm not going to be a hater. I'm going to give it a try first and listen to it and see if I like it. And I do. So hats off to them. I think that they did. I think they made the right call. But are really bad at reading things? No, never. JK, my writing isn't the best either. No, you're okay. Yeah, my reading is... it's something to be left to be desired. I'll definitely say that much. I think it's just, I don't know. I think I read things really quickly in my head, but then when I try to say them out loud, it doesn't match. You know what I mean? like my mouth and my brain don't connect. Rest is important. Got you. Yeah, Jordan, it is. It's so important. And I think that that's something I've been neglecting. I know that's really bad to say, but it's true. Pickle, hello, good morning. It's good to see you. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday to you too. I hope you're doing well. Hop on Fortnite. Hi, McPinger. I should up on Fortnite. I don't know. I'm like kind of scared because the new season's going to be coming out soon, isn't it? Is that like tomorrow? It's sometime soon. I don't know. I'm like, maybe I should uninstall Fortnite because I feel like I get distracted with things. And I'm like, the past sort of couple weeks, I've been a little bit sidetracked with stuff, but no. I mean, I'm sure I'll hop on when the new season starts and I'll check it out. I saw that they actually dropped a Kaiju number 8 bundle and I was like, it's like another $30 after I just bought the Miku bundle, so I don't want to spend the money on it, but it's pretty cool to see. I was thinking about tracing more Pokemon at home so I can show you guys in the Discord if it doesn't go against the rules. Yeah, I mean, if you're just like, if it's just standard Pokemon art, that's fine. I think it would more so be an issue if you were taking somebody's art that like did an original sketch and then you're like, I did this, you know? So I get that. Shaking my head, don't apologize for being ill. You're allowed to take time for yourself. I guess I just got used to seeing a notif every day that I got worried. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to worry you though. That's like the last thing I want to do. So I do apologize for that. I know you're saying I don't have to, but I still feel like I don't want people to worry. Sometimes I forget that people, you know, sometimes I forget that people care or notice, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that. But yeah, if anything happens like that I can foresee being like a prolonged issue for me being away, I will do my best to keep you guys as updated as I can. Butter is the best, remember that? Oh, that's sweet, Jordan. You guys are the best. I pulled a serialized Celestial called Cryptoris. That's number 27 of 99. Wow. That's really good. Well done. Always good. Well, waking up to you, Stream Cup. How's it going, Butters? Any great pulling the new pocket expansion? Hi, Esteban. It's good to see you. I opened about 22 packs. I got 1 Trainer Gallery card and I got 1 EX and that was it. Which wasn't as good as my other opening of Mythic Islands, but I think that the new set's going to be, I think there's going to be a lot of really great cards. My luck just wasn't there with it today. It is good to see you though, Esteban. I found a video on YouTube where a ferret steals toys from her brother. Oh, after he falls asleep. That's cute. Hop on Minecraft. I do love Minecraft. The last time I played was on the stream actually though. So, but it crashed. It crashed, and after it crashed, I just sort of took a little bit of a break from it. So I'm sure I'll jump on it again sometime soon when I get the bug for it. As I'm new to the channel, I didn't know your streaming schedule, but I saw in your channel that you stream pretty frequently. I thought you got sick or something, and so I kept checking the community. Oh, that's lovely. Like I said, I don't mean to worry anybody. That's like the last thing I want to do. It's more so I just was like, I'm going to give myself a little bit of time to sort of recover, recuperate, and get back to a better place. And like I said, as I sort of iron out things, I'll trial around with sort of a little bit of a schedule. Not a strict schedule, but a schedule, like a loose one. And hopefully it'll be a little bit better. But yeah, I had been sick. I had been very, very tired. And so I just sort of needed some time to get some things organized and I guess back in order. There's 2 more Pokedex completion shinies for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and Legends Arceus. Shiny Manaphy and Shiny Enamorus. Oh, really? I didn't even know about those. I did not even know about those. Now I'm going to have to get them. Oh, that's going to be fun. Don't apologize. Sorry, shaking my head. You know, this really fun thing that I do is I say sorry a lot in real life. And then people will say, you don't have to say sorry. And then it just makes me instantly want to say sorry for saying sorry. I've always been told you don't have to apologize so much. And it's like, that makes me want to apologize because now I feel like I'm being annoying. So I want to apologize for that, you know? I get it. I know. Hi, Vulture. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And I got Shiny Meloetta. Oh, congratulations. Oh, the Meloetta is pretty nice. I do love Meloetta. Jason, hi. You and, oh, guess what? What is it? What happened, Jason? Anything exciting? It is good to see you. Creeper, ha ha ha. I crashed Butter's stream. She's playing something else. Sure to get out, literally. The Creeper was like, we're not going to play Minecraft today. Yeah, I don't know. I was really excited about that Minecraft stream and it was just like, no, not today. I was kind of thinking about that because my PC has been like a little bit funky. So over this, the past couple days, I've been sort of clearing out everything and going through like, what do I need? What do I not need there? Cause like I will get a couple games sometimes and then I'll play them and then I'll never touch them again. But then they'll be taking up like 100 gig of my storage. So trying to like declutter a lot of things right now. I'm kind of in that process of like simplifying things. There we go. In the process of simplifying things right now. Because I feel like I said, I get really bad. I get really focused on certain things and I neglect other things. And so I'm trying to do that right now. I've got people care. That's a bit concerning. I don't mean it to be. I just, you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, relatable. I say sorry all the time. Yeah, it's a hard habit to break. I try to work on it, but sometimes I go through periods of time where I'm really bad about it. As a Midwestern, saying sorry is used in every other sentence. Oh, that's so sweet. Yes, I was grilling recently. Also, hello. Oh, nice. You were grilling. I wouldn't mind getting into grilling. I remember I had a little barbecue arc like probably 4 years ago where I had like a pre-owned, like a, what do you call it? Like a secondhand barbecue. And I got it really clean and nice because I was like really into cleaning videos and I was like, I'm going to clean this barbecue up so I can use it. And then all summer I cooked like everything I ate on the barbecue. And then I never touched it again. But it was good while it lasted, you know? Guinea Pig, hi! It has been quite a bit. How are you? Got school soon, but we'll chill for at least a few minutes. No worries at all. I hope you have a wonderful day at school today. Hopefully everything goes super, super well. Should have stuck to regular Minecraft and Butterworld, right? I love that Deceased Craft mod though. Like, I won't lie. It's nice to play things where there's a lot of extra items added, but it just didn't want to happen, I guess. Ruby, my female Litten, used Flamethrower on the Creeper, and Mariel, my female Poplar, used Hydro Pump on the Creeper, aim for its eyes. one for each eye. Oh, you know what would fix that? Buying more storage. I know, Banoffee, I know. You know what I have to figure out though? I will say, I have to figure out what I'm going to put on the storage because I go back into my old videos a lot for specifically making shorts. And I'm like, if I put them all on the hard drive, like, will it be harder to access everything? Or do I just keep it plugged in all the time? I don't know. And then I was like, maybe I could put games on it. And then I was like, well, what games would I really put? Because if I'm not playing them right now, like, you know what I will say, actually? I think I have Baldur's Gate still installed on my computer. And I haven't touched that game in like over a year, which is really sad. Because the people I was playing the campaign with don't want to keep playing it anymore. Like, they're not playing the campaign. And it's like, well, do I start a new campaign solo? Like, I love my character too. Like, my character's really cool. I love how I made her look. She was so fun to make. Like, And I feel like the first chapter was like fully finished. We were ready to get onto the second chapter, and it just didn't continue on, which was really sad. But maybe one day I'll do a solo Baldur's Gate playthrough. That's like a game that I kind of just enjoy taking my time with, and getting mad after spending ages and hitting horrible rolls, especially on my charisma. Oh gosh, but still, it's a great game though. It is a great game. I would love to finish it if I don't get to on my own. I actually wanted to watch a few people I wanted, like I saw that they played it and they had uploaded like their playing of the campaign. So maybe I'll just like I'll watch somebody else play it and I'll live vicariously through that. Maybe that's what I'll do. For Shiny and Amorous, I only need one shield on Court and Legends. Ooh, that's... Oh my gosh, you're almost finished with it. I agree with Banoffee on that. Yeah, I do need to do that. Brisket, carne asada corn. Oh, that sounds delicious. Who loves Lucia? I do. Yeah, Lucia is awesome. Have you tried to place it at all since then? Sometimes Minecraft just has its moments. I actually haven't. I haven't touched Minecraft. I haven't really been too much on my computer, honestly, outside of like cleaning stuff up and a little bit of YouTube stuff, working on like some videos and some of that kind of thing. But realistically, I haven't done too much outside of that. So I probably should boot it up, but right now I'm just like, I'll get to it, you know. Can I request an update on Discord for prolonged breaks? I can try to. It's really hard because I'm not very consistent with Discord. I have to be completely honest with you. I keep the Discord for like the community aspect. And I think the thing was I didn't plan. I will say I didn't plan to be away as long as I was. To be totally honest with you, I was like, there were a couple days I was like, I'm just going to stream today. And I would get to the time when I would stream and I'd be like, I have no energy. Like I literally don't know. I couldn't even read like a paragraph without my brain just like shutting down, you know? And I sort of was like, okay, we'll just try again tomorrow. And it was kind of like that was continuing on. But yeah, if I ever have a break that is going to go on longer than I think like let's say longer than a week, I would post about it, and if I like can give a reason, then I will. But this was totally like I didn't expect to be taking that time away, so I do apologize for that. But if I ever have like you know, if I'm like, hey, I know I'm going to be away, or you know something's going on right now, I'm probably going to be away, I will definitely try my best to update you guys wherever I can. Pokemon 1 Creeper 0, that's right. Kira, hi! Well, hello, Buttercup. Hope you're doing great. And I opened the Prismatic Evo box and got the full art Vaporeon. No Sylveon, sadly. Oh my gosh. Well done, Kira. I'm kind of jelly. I'm not going to lie. That Vaporeon is gorgeous. Congratulations. Oh my god. I'm so glad you got something good. So shorts of such flashbacks, but the latest never seen on the channel until now. Yeah, I was like, that was the Buizel I was talking about one stream. I was like, I got that Buizel and I never posted it because I'd already found a shiny Buizel in Legends. And I was like, do people really want to watch me get a shiny I've already gotten again? And I was like, well, this was pretty exciting because it was randomly through radar. It wasn't even a sparkle patch of grass. And I had it there for like maybe 2 years. I think almost 2 years. It's been there for a while and I was like, I'm just going to turn it into a short because, you know, maybe someone will be interested to see it. I don't know. So, okay, so what I would recommend is get like a 1 terabyte SSD for extra games, a fast NVMe too. Then you can play the games on that. You don't want to play the games on a HDD. Okay, that's good to know. I appreciate that. Then get like a 5 to 10 terabyte hard drive for long-term file storage, for example, videos. Ah, okay. I'm guessing I can keep that sort of hooked into the old computer for a while. Saying sorry is still better than making excuses. I know some people IRL who would rather make excuses instead of saying sorry, and this just makes me annoyed. I think sometimes people think that an excuse is like their version of an apology. And sometimes all you gotta do is just say sorry. So that's true. I love Baldur's Gate 3 so much. Yeah, I really like Asterion. I was going down that route. I love the design though. Vampires are awesome. I played the heck out of that game. I've tried to convince my friends to buy it to co-op with me, but they're stubborn. Yeah, the thing was with me when I was playing with the group, there was like someone in the group who was like, it's not their particular style of game, but they did try and they made it through a whole chapter of the campaign. So like hats off to them for that. Like playing a game or a game that isn't your like typical taste, like that's a big like step to delve into with like Baldur's Gate. So I was appreciative, but it does kind of suck now to be like, okay, no one wants to continue the campaign, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. Yes, I do, Jason. That would be delicious. Also, still no Gossifleur. Oh my gosh, Dragon, that breaks my heart. I don't even, how many checks would it be now? How long has it been? Yeah, most of the but I don't use Discord. Most of the Discord stuff comes from me, so unless I know, it's basically not going to be known on Discord. Thank you, Banoffee. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know. I'm bad with it. I'm really, really bad with it. So everyone, I will say, we should all be very thankful for Banoffee for keeping the Discord afloat, because I am so bad with that kind of stuff. I couldn't. It would not be a thing without you, Banoffee. So thank you. Like, you have a YouTube alerts bot to let the members know, which is good. That was Banoffee actually set that up as well. Speaking of Minecraft, there's a movie called The Minecraft Movie. Yeah, that's coming out this year, isn't it? Do we know when that is? Is that May? Or is it... Why was it... April, May? Something like that? Finally got another stream. It's good to see you, C2. Welcome. Thanks. I'm glad I got the evolution. But hey, I hope you're going great. Thank you, Kira. I appreciate that. I hope you are too. And I'm glad you got the evolution. The evolution full arts are really gorgeous in that set. Like, I think Vaporeon might be my second favorite. Obviously, I really want the Sylveon. I'm biased a little bit there. But I think the Vaporeon was my second favorite art. So well done. Sophia, hi. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But going to get breakfast? Oh, that sounds good. I hope it's delicious. HDD is significantly cheaper than SSD, and this data storage lasts longer. So you can buy a good high capacity external one, keep it on your shelf, and just plug it in when you need to use it. That is perfect. Yeah, I think maybe that'd be good for like my first year of making videos, because I don't tend to use shorts with a lot of that stuff, because I look back and I'm like, I was so nervous making videos back then that sometimes it's kind of like sometimes it's nice to watch because I can see that I've gotten a lot more confident, but I can like also go back and watch and be like, oh gosh, I can tell how shy I was. Like, I was so scared. So I don't tend to use a lot of like the really old clips, but every once in a while I'll throw one in and make a short out of it. I also finally found my first shiny in Legends for my current playthrough after starting early last year, and it was the shiny Alpha Carnivine. Ooh, well done on the Carnivine. I remember the one I found in Legends was when I was flying to an outbreak and I heard the sparkles, and I was like, if I hadn't heard the sparkles, I would never have known. I'm playing my favorite game on my phone called Wordscape. Oh yeah, I think I used to have Wordscape on one of my phones back in the day. I love games like that. Whenever I'm like bored and I'm out in public and I'm waiting for something, I don't like have social media, so I get like those little apps. Yeah, that's fun. Baldur's Gate 3 is very fun to play solo. I'd recommend it, but if you ever want to do co-op again, oh true. That is true, Banoffee. Actually, I might be open to that. Like, I know it can be a long campaign, but I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I feel like it is one of those games that if you have a good, like, if you have people to play it with, you're gonna get, I feel like, more out of the experience. But Guinea Pig gotta go. I hope you get the shiny. Thank you, Guinea Pig, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Buttercup, did you ever get Electivire in the Crown Tundra? No, I didn't. I actually didn't. I haven't, sadly. Close to 6 or 7 months. Yeah, that is, oh my gosh. Over the halfway through a year point is nuts for a Gossifleur, to be honest. You shout out to Banoffee, the hero and the manager of the Discord. Yes, truly. Even at the manager, I mean, it wouldn't be there and it wouldn't be functioning how it is without you, Banoffee. So I'm very appreciative. The goat, I do things. It's eggs, bacon, and maybe hash brown. Ooh, hash brown's good. I know though, in some places, a hash brown here in Australia is different to what a hash brown is in other places. Like, I've seen hash browns that are like grated potato. Is that like, I've seen those and they look really good, but that's not what a hash brown is here. Here it's like kind of like a potato that's like mashed up and made into like a, I don't know, like a disc kind of thing. And then it's like fried typically on the outside. It's really good, but I've always seen the ones that are like, they look like the grated potato and they look really nice. You do your best, that's right. Oh, on Thursdays? Oh, nice. My Dynamax Adventures legendary luck has been insane. About a week ago, I found a second shiny Dialga in a vanilla Pokeball in only 2 DAs. Wow. Well done. Oh my gosh. Dialga too. Congratulations. The old clips, I got bored a couple days ago and watched some of your old vids and you were so different. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I was very shy. I was very shy. I mean, I knew that I was like, I always tell people, like, you just got to start and like over time you will get better and you will get more confident. But like back then I was so shy. And I think I've just gotten a lot more confident with just being like, you know, be yourself, do your thing, you know, like it's okay. Like, like what's the worst thing someone's going to say, you know? I don't like you. Like, all right, that's fine. You know, but I think it's just sort of realizing like, we're just having fun, you know, we're having a good time. Hi, Happy Dragon. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. I know it could be a long campaign. Yes, that's why it's so cool. I once spent like 30 hours just roaming around the chapter 1 zones before moving on. I forgot, yeah, because you kind of want to be in the one area before you move to the second place. I mean, I remember a lot of the cutscenes and things like that, and I was just like, this is such a visually beautiful game. Like, I loved it. For what I did play. I have. Oh, that's good. I'm on level 76 of Wordscape. I wish I still had my old... It was like my old, like... second, third, fourth hand iPhone had it on there. It was like one of the only things I could still get on it because it was so like outdated because of how old it was. And I remember just playing that game like all the time. I loved it. I love games like that. I mean, I even left a comment informing you about the 6 shiny pluses on your short. Oh, about the Weasel? Did you, Jordan? I have been away from checking out comments, so I'll have to go through and have a little bit of a look and see what I've missed. And the host at the time shockingly gave out 3 shiny Dialga back to back to back. Dang, that is so lucky. Have to go eat, go get dinner. See you guys in a bit. Sounds good, Heavenly Demon. I hope your dinner is delicious. Hash browns in the UK are like fried mashed potato discs or triangles. Yeah, like kind of disc. That's similar to what they are here. They're pretty good when done well. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I feel like they are too. I like when they're nice and crunchy and crispy on the outside. And then later that day, I got shiny Tornadus. Oh, let me do this real quick. In 108 DAs. Then shortly afterward, the next day, I found a second Tornadus in 5 DAs. Ooh. Wow. 108 to 5. That is nuts. Oh my goodness. Well done. Butter has evolved and overcome lots of hunts. Brutal ones too. Thank you, Jordan. I will say there have definitely been some very tumultuous shiny hunts for sure on the channel. Absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things, like I even think about the shiny hunts I've done that I haven't finished yet that I still have to go back and complete, and like one day I'll get there and one day I'll do them. But there's certainly been a very it's been a roller coaster. It has been an absolute roller coaster. And then soon caught a shiny Tapu Lele in a single DA after that. Oh, later that day after the second Tornadus. Oh my gosh. Listen, as someone who is a big Tapu Lele fan. Tapu Lele is my favorite Tapu. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. That's amazing. I love the Tapus. I love them. And Lele specifically is so cute to me. We don't even have hash browns here. Oh, really? Dang. No, I feel like the ones that we get here that like, if I ever have them, I do them in the oven just because they still come out really nice and really crunchy. And I don't like how oily they can be when you fry them. But typically if you get them from like a fast food place, like you can get them at McDonald's and stuff like that. They'll fry them, but they get really oily, and I don't like that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big fan. Usually I'll get the paper towel and I'll blot them if that's the case. I've told you guys, but whenever I do get pizza, I always get paper towel and I blot it because I don't like the oil. It just makes me feel a bit bleh. But then again, you know, would it be as crunchy and crispy without it? Maybe not. And then last night I caught a shiny Reshiram in 44 DAs. Dang. That's so good. Well done. Well done. How long did the 44 DAs take you on Reshiram? I feel like if you have a decent group of Pokemon, it could be done relatively with ease, but I could be wrong. I mean, I'm trying to remember. I know that Zygarde obviously is horrible to do. I know Kyogre is another one that I personally have found I struggle a lot with the Kyogre DAs. But outside of that, I'm trying to think who else. Is Xerneas quite difficult or is Xerneas not too bad? I know we've done a few of those on the stream, but yeah. I like hash browns. My way to make hash browns is dice potato with onions and then fry them in bacon fat. That sounds like it's going to have so much flavor. Oh my gosh, that sounds really, really good. Yeah, no, the ones here are just pretty much all potato. Hi Forces, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Oh no. And Michael, hello, good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. I can't stand oily pizza. It basically floods the actual taste of the pizza away. Never had delivery pizza be oily though, so I guess I've been lucky in that regard. Yeah, I want to say, I don't know if it's like what it is, but I've seen like, I've watched a lot of YouTubers, right? I've watched UK YouTubers, American YouTubers, like people from all over. And I feel like whenever I see pizza places in other countries, the pizza never looks as oily. And I don't know if it's maybe just the camera, it doesn't reflect it. I don't know what it is. But I always see other pizzas in other places and they look more like bready and fluffy rather than oily. And here it's like every time I get pizzas here, it's always oily and I hate it. That's why I don't really like pizza that much because I don't like lots of oil. But I don't know. I will say if I ever go pizza, my go-to is always, I prefer wood-fired over like the stuff that they do here in the fast food places, just because it's I don't know, it's very inconsistent, you know. I had a group of friends helping me. Oh, that's good. It's nice when you have people to do that with, because I find like some DAs are not too bad with AI, but all of them are a lot easier if you have real people. Long night, hi, good to see you, my Reggie. Oh, is it working? OBS. Oh, OBS. I was about to type that OBS is going down again. Okay, well, we're back now. We're back. Okay, we're back. Sweet. Yeah, OBS just decided to disconnect and reconnect again. I love that so much. It's so great. It makes me very happy every time OBS wants to disconnect. Oh gosh, what was I saying? Yeah, Dragon, Gossifleur to you is what Nickit was to me for a very long time. I don't know why. Such an early encounter Pokemon that I could get a lot of checks in was so difficult to find the shiny of, but it really was. Speaking of UK, does anyone mistake you for being British? Yeah, that does actually happen a lot. I'm going to be honest. Like, more people tend to guess that I'm from the UK than they do Australia, which it makes sense. I feel like you probably see more people online that are from the UK, but you know, I take it as a compliment personally. I'm not offended by that. I kind of think it's fun. I don't know. I mean, it is worth remembering most pizza places are franchised, so the quality of the pizza is really dependent on your local pizza place. Yeah, and I think where I am they're trying to make a lot of them, because like pizza here is probably one of the more affordable, like the basic pizzas are like probably some of the more affordable takeout foods, and you can get like a decent amount for a decent price. So they're really just trying to churn in and out as many as they can. I totally get you, butter. I can't stand the kind of pizza so greasy to the point it soaks through the cardboard. Yeah, and that happens a lot. I actually used to do this thing because I only would really get pepperoni pizza. I would actually flip the box upside down with the pizza in it, and then I would push the pizza with the bread down onto the top of the cardboard to get all the oil onto the cardboard, and then I would flip it back upside down, and then I would eat the pizza like that because it would kind of absorb all the oil off the top when you pushed it into the cardboard. I know that sounds weird, but it's true, you know? That happens all the time, yeah. I'm kind of stuck in, oh, hell, as I'm trying to escape to the surface. I got a game called Hades recently, so I'm stuck in hell. Oh, yeah, I've heard a lot of people really, like, push Hades. They're like, Hades is great. I haven't played it. I don't even think I've seen anyone play it, but I have heard of it. It's just never been one of those games I really fell into playing, I guess. Comes back to, yeah. I don't know, OBS loves to make my life easier. Totally not sarcastic. And crispy bacon or country ham on the side with a piece of toast and sunny side up egg on the side, the breakfast of champions. That does sound genuinely divine. I really love roasted tomatoes as well. I love roasted tomatoes so much. I'm currently trying to complete the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Pokedex, and I already got the female genie. Congratulations, Michael. Well done. Personally, I thought Butter was a Brit the first time I heard her, and I'm British. I'm not mad at that at all. I'll take that. My shiny Wooloo hunt was 3 to 4 months also. Oh, was it? Yeah, I don't know. It's something about those earlier out Pokemon that there's always one. I think every account has one of them that is just more stubborn. A lot of people said that they struggled to find shiny Rookidee, which I was kind of surprised by because mine wasn't too bad, I don't think. Honestly, I think the ease of access to the internet has made identifying people by accent so much harder. Watching YouTubers from multiple cultures makes you slowly assimilate their accent into yours. I'm going to be completely honest. I actually agree with this a lot because I feel like your accent is so much based on your environment than almost anything. Like your voice is your voice, but your accent comes from, I feel like, your environment. I feel like that's why you can watch, like, I'm going to say PewDiePie because this is just an easy one to think of. But when you watch PewDiePie back in the day, his accent was very thick and it was very, like, he had that Swedish accent to him. And then over time, it became a little bit more like westernized. And then I think as he's kind of pulled away, he's sort of gotten more of his like accent back. And I know for myself for a long time, growing up, like a lot of the YouTubers I would watch were typically like from the UK, Yogscast, quote unquote. And so I don't know, I've even in real life, I've had people say like, are you from the UK? Are you from like England? I'm like, no, I'm not. But I mean, I'm not mad at that at all. I like the English accent. I think it's quite nice. So I'm not mad at that, but I don't hear it. I don't hear like my own accent. I don't hear my own, I always thought I never had an accent, but I guess I do. But yeah, I always thought accents are just like your talking font, you know? Butter Australia is awesome. I've never been there, but I would like to go there someday. I would say if you like hot weather, you would love Australia. That's actually pretty smart. It works really well. Weird as it sounds, it's a great hack. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you have a pizza that doesn't have a lot of toppings that would fall off or stick to the top, like, because it doesn't have sauce on the pepperoni, it's just like, you know, just the marinara and then the cheese and then the pepperoni. It works really well. Get it? Hades is so fun. I love it. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I've seen so many good things about it. I just thought it wouldn't be my game, but I haven't admittedly given it a fair go. Sounds like you're talking about Grotto's Pizza. Oh, really? I don't think we have Grotto's here. Back with my eggs, bacon, and hash browns. Ooh, sounds really good. Every time I have my hash browns, I always put tomato sauce on them. And every single hash brown gets 3 dots up the top on the short side and then 5 dots down the side. And then that's how I put the sauce on my hash browns. I've done that ever since I was a kid and I still do it to this day. I swear it's like the perfect amount of distribution of tomato sauce. It's so good. So every bite has a good amount, but it's not overwhelmingly soaked in ketchup, you know? It's very strange to call it ketchup because it's tomato sauce, but you know what I mean. My favorite pizza is Supreme. Supreme is the one. Is Supreme the one with olives on it, typically? I saw so many people get Shiny Rookie D as their first encounter at launch. Yeah, I remember. I absolutely loved when Sword and Shield came out. That was like such a good time, in my opinion, for like me with Pokemon. And I just remember I was watching a lot of PokeTubers streaming at that time. I remember just like spending every day, all day, just being so engrossed in the game. I loved it from launch, I'm going to be totally honest. And seeing people getting shinies off the bat, I was so determined to get myself a shiny Nickit that I didn't proceed in the game for a long time. And then I was like, listen, I'm not going to get this shiny. Like, I think I put a couple days into it, no shiny. And I was like, I'm going to go do a Masuda hunt instead. And then I'll come back and hunt this later. And then you guys eventually saw me come back and hunt it on a video, which was kind of cool. It's kind of full circle. The English accent, which one? I guess the UK English accent, my bad. Have you ever played roguelikes before, Butter? They're an interesting genre, but if you don't like losing progress, you might get annoyed. I do like roguelikes, actually. I recently got Unholy, which was on Steam, and I played that. I played through it, and I got all of the achievements on it, and I actually really liked it. I like roguelikes when I'm in the mood for them, for sure. My main weapon in Hades is the shield. I can tell you all of the weapons if you don't mind spoilers. Minor spoilers should be okay, but I might check it out though. So I'm kind of like, oh, do I want to have it spoiled? I just usually use ketchup. Yeah, I do too, especially for breakfast stuff. Bagel, hi, it's good to see you. Hey, Buttercup, glad you're feeling a little bit better. Did you see the whole thing about getting shiny Manaphy and shiny Anemours in Pokemon Home? People have been telling me, Bagel, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even see. So I'm glad I have you guys to let me know. I'm very excited about that actually, because I would love to find both, but that might be a challenge for another time. But it is good to see you, Bagel. I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. T-Boy Best Roguelike? I don't think I've ever played that one. I'm very, very good cooker. I'm gonna be 100. Let's go. I don't know. I would like to improve my cooking game. The thing is, I get like a specific craving for a flavor profile, and I'm like, I can't buy this, so I have to make it. And that's usually how I make and find new recipes. Alex, hi, good to see you. How do we feel about barbecue sauce as a pizza base? When I could have barbecue sauce as a pizza base, I actually really, really liked it. Barbecue sauce as a pizza base for like things like with chicken and bacon are really, really good. Supreme Pizza does have olives on it. Yeah, I thought so. I was like, I think that's the one, right? T-Boy is pretty good, yeah, but it's massive. Might be overwhelming for someone new to the game. Okay. Sorry, Canadian vocabulary. No, you're okay. Don't stress. No stress at all. Also, both the Shiny Plusle and mine and Masuda hunts got me thinking, let Buttercup try this and see what happens. I don't think I would get so lucky though. I definitely don't think I'd be walking away with 6 Plusles. Unless you're making a barbecue pizza, then go for it. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, but online play? Oh yeah, I saw you playing that. I thought the title was a bit sus, but it's good. But is it good? If you recommend it, I might get into it myself. I thought it was actually really, really good, to be completely honest with you. I like that kind of thing. I don't know if it gets weird or not. I didn't have any of that. It's just like the art, the characters are like they're basically, they look like anime girls, you know? But like, aside from that, I didn't care. I thought the gameplay was actually pretty enjoyable. I was able to get everything completed within less than a day. So I feel like for something kind of short and somewhat charming, I think they planned on adding on to that game. That was just it just launched, so there's not like a whole lot of content, but it wasn't too bad, honestly. I liked it. Ignore the message if you don't want to know what the weapons in Hades are. The weapons are a sword, a bow, a spear, a shield, claws, gauntlets, and a gun or grenade launcher. Ooh, interesting. T-Boy stands for, oh, the Binding of Isaac. Oh my gosh, I didn't put that together. I was like, T-Boy, I've never heard of that before. No, okay, Binding of Isaac. Okay, I've seen and played a little bit of the Binding of Isaac, so that's fair. Little kids get banished to the basement by religious mother, being whispered to by gods, proceeds to kill Satan, God, and the mother. Pretty good game. Yeah, I remember it was like a really big thing a couple years ago. I really actually love the art of that game. I'm going to be honest, it's very cute. Yeah, Binding of Isaac. No, you're okay, Zoys. My brain just totally was like, I don't know what T-Boy is. What is that? Might you be, well, maybe you might be do a live stream Pokedex home completion, hunt for Manaphy and the female genie. Maybe. I don't want to promise anything if I can't like guarantee it. But I actually was talking about a little bit earlier. I am going to be spending a little bit of time in the coming days moving all my Pokemon that I've hunted in videos into home and starting up a new section for my shiny living decks, but for the shiny hunts that I found through like the channel. So I can kind of more easily see what I'm missing, what I haven't hunted, what I still need to hunt. I know that there's many targets I still haven't got. There's hundreds of them. But I think it would make it a little bit easier for me to kind of catalog what I want to hunt at the time. Because I think that's like a big thing for me right now is what do I really feel like hunting? You know, sometimes I get caught up in my mind. I'm like, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this. But I want to go back to keeping it basic and enjoying it. And I think that's what I need to do again, you know, because right now I feel like I'm just, you know, I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm at a point where I'm kind of burnt out just from like being just everything. Like it sounds really weird to say. I'd been at a point where like watching anything, listening to anything, playing anything, doing anything. Like I was just like, I feel like I'm really struggling to find joy in anything. And I don't mean that in like a scary way. I mean, just like, I felt like nothing was really hitting or like nothing was really, you know, so I needed to spend a little bit of time away from everything and kind of just focus on getting stuff done to make me feel like I'm in a better headspace. And that has helped a lot. And so I think another thing is just simplifying everything right now is what I really need, you know? Barbecue chicken pizza is so good. Yeah, barbecue chicken pizza is really good. Take 2 pieces of French toast, add sausage patties and eggs, and turn it into a sandwich. That sounds really, really good. That's gonna make me hungry. That sounds nuts. Oh my gosh. Supreme Pizza is my favorite. I think Supreme Pizza was my mom's favorite. I don't know if it still is, but I know when I was growing up, she always loved Supreme. Typical games nowadays, anime girls. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? You know, what can you do? Oh, what's your main? Oh, I also saw you bought a Mustache, and I must say, phenomenal taste. I love that game. Yeah, I'd been actually wanting to, because I played, I like rhythm games. I mostly honestly had played Robeats on Roblox and also Friday Night Funkin'. That was like my kind of, that is sort of as far as my rhythm game ish went. And so I was sort of like, I want to try something else. And so I'd seen a little bit of Mustache and I was like, I think I'm going to be into it. And I am. It's a great game. It really is. Twin Fists, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, the Blade of... Oh, Zagreus. Oh, I think this is Hades, right? I'm guessing. I should go for Twin, so yeah, okay. Yeah. Nice. I really like using Aegis, the Shield of Chaos. Aegis is good. Very bouncy weapon that I used to use as my main weapon, but the raw damage output and fast-pacedness of the Twin Fist is more my style. Very valid. I feel the exact same way currently. Yeah, I've kind of been feeling a little bit of that. I'm like... Everything's just, and it's weird because normally, like, I won't get too into it, but I do get a little bit of like, quote unquote, seasonal depression, if you will. But typically for me, it's not this time of year that usually happens. So I sort of thought like, it kind of feels like that, but it's happening not when I normally have it happen. So maybe it's just happening now to get it out of the way, which I hope it doesn't happen again because I'm doing everything I can to like break out of it, right? But I was just feeling that way. And I'm like, I sort of just need to... Instead of forcing things to happen, I think it's just like you need to acknowledge when it's happening and step back and then just do what you need to do. Don't force anything. Be okay with, you know, doing the bare minimum of what I need to get done and then getting back into it, you know. That's sort of where I've been with that. And like I said, I've got a few things in place to implement that will hopefully sort of make things a little bit smoother going forward and making things a little bit more maintainable for myself. So as I sort of iron that out and make everything work, you know, we'll see what happens, but it should be good. Rebejui, hello, good to see you. Greetings, don't lose faith with the lightning, strange non-shiny charm golem thing. Thank you. Yeah, I'm back on it today. I was feeling a little bit like, oh, this thing might be stubborn to shiny hunt, but I'm feeling a bit better about this hunt, honestly, now. I think sometimes I have certain shiny hunts where I think, like, I hit a point with them where sometimes I'm like, this is going to be a really long shiny hunt, and I didn't feel that way initially about this hunt, but I have that feeling now. But it's okay, because it's like, you know, we still got to hunt it. We have to get to the shiny. We have to do this. This is just part of the process, you know? Imagine if Butter did a Hades stream. I don't know if I'd do a Hades stream. I don't know. I need to watch something on Hades before I can say whether or not I would play it. I'm guessing it's a roguelike, though, from what with just what we've been talking about. If it helps Butter, the home app on mobile will show you all the Pokemon in numerical order. If it's too much effort to sort box by box. Ooh, okay. I do actually have I have a regular living dex in home already, which has all of my regular Pokemon all in a order of Pokedex number, and I did that manually. And then I have at the end of all the boxes, I have all my like backup Pokemon, like all my Ash Hat Pikachus, all my Alcremie forms, the different ones of them, like a bunch of different unknown, a bunch of extra shinies from Pokemon Go that I don't need to keep in Go because I don't have the space for them. There's a lot of that kind of thing going on right now with my home, so that's fine. I'm not too worried about that, but I think it's more so like the living dex for the channel. I think I need, because I was actually going to go through and write down everything I have and then like use like a spreadsheet, because I know that there are some of marking everything I've hunted and everything I haven't. But I find if I can visually sort of see it, like actually with like the pictures of everything and having it in home just organized, it's something I'm going to have to do eventually. So I might as well start now while I'm not too, you know, I've got a few hundred shinies, yes, to do that with through the channel. But doing it now might be easier than waiting till I get right near the end, you know? It's such a good game. So many banger songs and the characters are great. Yeah, that's very true. I agree. Hi, Carolyn. It's good to see you. Hi, everyone. Hearing about all the different foods is making me hungry. It doesn't help that it's almost 6 a.m. where I am. Oh, true. Breakfast food is like the best food, though, I gotta say. I do love breakfast food a lot. I hope you have something yummy to eat, though. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I have to go to school. Goodbye. Goodbye, Happy Dragon. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is going to be the next 60. Yeah, this time I refuse to leave stream 30 minutes early. Even if I'm straight dying, I won't miss it again. Oh, Banoffee. That was so unlucky. That was so unlucky because it was one of the first things I thought, and I think it wasn't just me, but I think a couple of people also said it in chat. They're like, there's no way right after Banoffee leaves this happens. I couldn't believe it myself. I was like, hopefully Banoffee will come back. It was so sad. At that point, with my 6th shiny Plusle, I was like, did my shiny charm somehow get updated to a secret 2.0 version behind my back or something? Sometimes I feel like it has moments like that, right? Like, not so much for me in like Scarlet and Violet, but more so in like Sword and Shield. I have periods of time where I feel like I'm having really like standard shiny luck, like nothing crazy, nothing like, you know, whatever. Sometimes even I feel like I can be a little bit annoying and complain a little bit about my shiny luck. And then I have other periods of time where I'm like, I don't know what's going on right now, but it feels like... is it working? I don't know if it's working. Oh, hopefully it's back. Sorry, guys. It says OBS's reconnection is successful, so hopefully it's working again. I hope. I don't even know why it's being so stubborn. OBS just hates me. I don't even know what other streaming software people use, though, because I feel like OBS is typically the most reliable. I actually switched to OBS because the software I used to use before was giving me way more problems, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. Remember though, for the shiny reward Pokemon, they have to be caught in the game to be registered. Yes, which is good to know. I was gonna say, with Pokemon, what's it called? With Pokemon, like, because you know how there's certain, like, Sword and Shield exclusives? Do you have to catch the Pokemon in Sword and Shield and then put them in home? So you basically have to own both copies. Is that correct? Or... It was traumatic. Spent all those hours I'm watching alongside chat and didn't even get to see it sparkle. That was so sad. Stream going... Yeah, OBS is having a moment. Yeah, it's back. Okay, I'm glad that we're back. I have no idea why it keeps wanting to dip out like that. It does suck. It's kind of frustrating. I'm not gonna lie. Oh gosh. I'm glad it's back though. What's going on? I have no idea what's going on with OBS. Unfortunately, there's not really anything I can do about that because it's just OBS being OBS. But it's, I will say that's also been something. I'm going to have a little bit of a complaint right now. I'm sorry, guys. It has been sucking because I've been having a lot of issues lately with YouTube with streaming and also OBS with streaming. Every single like issue I've been having, except for the Minecraft thing, well, I guess the Minecraft thing, that was like a whole computer, but everything else has been like, whenever I seem to stream YouTube, I've been having issues with like slow mode. I've been having issues with like the stream just not wanting to pick up what's going on for some reason, even though it's like the settings have always been like the same. And then OBS recently as well has been having a bit of a flare up with the past couple streams, where at least like once a stream it's going down. So it kind of sucks because I feel like I don't want people to be pulled out of the stream. And especially when we're shiny hunting, it stresses me out a little bit because it's like, what if it decides to go down for the apex of the stream, which is when we get the shiny, and then everyone misses it? Like that stresses me out, the idea of that happening, you know? So I guess we'll see. Yeah, the dark types. Okay, I'm glad that's all good. I'm still trying to get shiny Oshawott and black too. It's really dragging. Yeah, I've been feeling that way with some shiny hunts as well, actually, Bagel. Specifically, a couple videos I've been working on. There's one that's been going on for like a long time. Well, I say a long time. Not that is subjective compared, but for what is going to happen, this video is probably going to take me almost a year to make at this rate, if I'm being totally honest, which is very stressful. But, you know, we will chip away at it and hopefully we'll get some good luck with it soon, you know? Speaks the language of the gods. No, as long as it was called the OT bred in that game, it's fine. Oh, okay, that's good then at least. Because I was like, well, in that way, are they kind of being like, you can only get the shiny then if you own both copies? That's good to know. That's at least we have that going for us, right? I guess even your OBS can't process the fact that I had 6 shiny plusles. It's like, what is going on with your shiny hunting rival? That's literally what's happening. It just can't fathom all the shinies you're getting. So if I can't get a mon from Legends, put it into Brilliant Diamond. Oh, shiny. Yeah, okay. And it will count towards the that game. That's good then. As long as the Pokemon has the mark for that set game, you're good. Oh, okay. Okay, that is helpful. Very, very helpful, because I was kind of thinking about that. I was like, oh, that I was going to say that's not going to be great if they want people to buy another copy, but as long as you can do trades, I guess that does fix the problem, doesn't it? Thankfully. Very much so, thankfully. As long as we get it caught in either version, possibly regardless of OT ID, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's good. Was it like a tweet or something that they put out, or is it on their website? Maybe I need to repair, reinstall OBS. Maybe. It's so tricky because I could do that. That's probably not a bad idea. I'll go through, uninstall, reinstall it, and just get everything back up and working. The only thing I'm worried about is I know that some days whenever I complain about OBS, I'll notice that other people will say that it was giving them issues that day as well. So that's why I'm like, is it on my end or is it on another end? Like I said, over the next couple days, I'll be sorting out all my PC stuff and everything like that, and kind of going through and combing through all of the everything. And I think I also need to do a couple updates to my drivers, so I'll probably do that as well, and hopefully everything's working okay. I do wonder if it's because we're going to be getting the new Windows soon, because I also got a thing saying like Windows is changing and all of this is not going to be supported anymore, and I'm like, oh yay. So I don't know, I feel like I'm like, maybe I'm paranoid. I'm just like, it's because of that. It's because that's happening and they're doing things and it's messing with my computer. I have no idea. I'm just a paranoid mess when it comes to that stuff. I've got I Write Sins Not Tragedies stuck in my head. Oh my gosh, what a song to have stuck in your head. I've been I've been all over the place with music right now. I had been for like a long time really on a hyperpop kick. I really like hyperpop. That's probably one of my favorite sort of genres. I sort of have been redabbling back into like alternative music, like more, you know, rock and metal and a lot of new metal, to be totally honest with you, and all that kind of stuff. I've also been dabbling into like game soundtracks. Like I cannot stop listening to the Needy Streamer Overload. Soundtrack, it's so good. It's so good. I love that soundtrack. But I've just been, and also actually, to completely out myself, I've also been really like loving watching and listening to, mostly listening to all of the old dubstep I used to listen to when I was in high school. I don't know what's going on with me. I'm on like a weird kick with that at the moment too. I was meant to say it doesn't count across games. I need to read my messages before setting them. No, you're okay, Zoe. Don't even stress. Don't even worry. I looked at my Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl Pokedex at home and I found Sir A9W. I have 6 Pokemon registered in it. Oh, okay. I got you. I had an interesting dream last night where I took on Leon. Oh, in a full 6-on-6 Pokemon battle. And Leon was down to his Charizard and I was down to my Popplio. Popplio wins every time. I'm still on Windows 7. Really? Are you able to run everything fine with Windows 7? Dragon, I respect your commitment to the amazing Windows that is Windows 7, but that is a huge security risk. I feel like Dragon's probably got it figured out. If you've been able to maintain it for this long, just never click any sus links ever. Oh my gosh. Speaking of which though, I like in the past week, I have had such an influx of really bad like spam messages, like not on YouTube, like more so through emails and text messages. Like I go through periods of time where there like certain scams come up a lot. This past week, I have had so many emails trying to like fish for like my PayPal link and stuff like that. It has been so bad. I even actually had this past week, I've had like probably 3 attempts of people trying to get into my YouTube account. And I have like a bunch of security stuff set up and I'm just like, oh, that's great. But I don't know what's going on with that. I'm like, what's going on right now that everyone's trying to like crack into my stuff? So that's fun, which means everything's getting updated. And that's also partially like some of the reason why I'm going through everything is just like, okay, updating all my passwords and doing all of that stuff. So, you know, the mandatory update. Very fun. You love to see it. But yeah, I think the thing that kind of sucks is like when you're like younger and you sign up for an account on something, just not really thinking about it. And you're like, oh yeah, I need an account to make this, like to play this game, or I need an account to do this or whatever. And then you just make a bunch of accounts. And then it's like over time, you're like, I have so many accounts with things and I don't use them all. And I hate that I have like these things attached to my email that I don't touch. So I like try to go through and delete as many of those as I can. So I have as limited things attached to me as possible. But it's like, dang, I haven't got an email from this thing for like ages. Like I got a email the other day from Maple Story and I haven't touched Maple Story in like years, genuinely. Like it's crazy. I don't understand, but hey, there you go. Windows 7 might need to upgrade. I don't think Windows 7 is going to get any support anymore with the updates. I don't think so either. I don't think so. Windows 7 stopped updates and support in 2020. Dang, 2020, really? The classic Monster Cat dubstep songs from high school. Oh my gosh, yes, Monster Cat. And honestly, I will say partially some of that is also like a lot of the rhythm games touch on like, you know, me old dubstep loves. A lot of Monster Cat actually. Hello chat, since I caught Shiny Regidraker, I'm about to shiny hunt my last goal and shiny hunting Regigigas. So can I can complete my first goal of the Regi quest. Let's go, Matt. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'm wishing you luck on the Regigigas. Sounds like your email got sold and is being used for marketing. Potentially. It's happened before though. I've had waves of it and then I just report a bunch of stuff. But it's happened a few times, but it's like this week it's picked up again and I'm like, oh, awesome. I love that. So it's like I get like the first one I got, because I hadn't got one in a little while, I got like an email and it didn't get filtered into junk straight away. And it was like really concerning. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm cooked. I was like, it's over. I was like, I don't know what I did, but I was like, what happened? Like, I had that feeling where it was like, I've done something wrong, but I know I didn't do it. But did I do it? Like, I was so scared. And then I looked at it and I was like, I don't click through usually. I'm like, don't click it, because when I was really young, like probably like 12, and I had my first email address. I remember I clicked a spam link once. It was one of those like send to 10 friends or you know, whatever. I won't say that because I don't like to put that onto people. I don't like to jinx people with that stuff. People send me that stuff and I would just block them because I'm like, oh, but I remember once I clicked one or something and that was a good time. You learn these lessons through the mistakes you make. I'll say that much. But yeah, I also think I think the first and only time I knowingly ever got a virus was actually downloading some really sketchy Minecraft mods. Back when I was like 13 or 14 years old, I think I was like 14, I was trying to get like some Minecraft map packs, because I wanted to be Yogscast, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get some like map packs. I'm gonna make a YouTube video. One day, if I ever am able to find that video of me trying to be a Minecraft YouTuber when I was 14 years old, I'll try to do maybe a video reacting to it or something, because it's actually really funny. It's like embarrassing, but it's like, it's kind of wholesome, you know? I don't know. Welcome back, Heavenly Demon. I hope your dinner was good. Yes, I've got two-factor on everything. I'm covered. I'm as covered as I can be. Like, I try to be smart with all this stuff, but my computer is solid. It can't upgrade to anything higher. Oh, true. I've not had any scam emails in a while, but there are a load of hot single mums in my area just waiting to meet me. Just your luck, Zoe. Just your luck. I just search unsubscribe in my emails and then unsub from them all. Saves me a lot of hassle. Yeah, I do that a lot too. I do that a lot as well. Unsubscribing from the emailing list. I do that anytime I like buy anything online from like a site, like if I go to buy clothes or games or something from a place I don't normally get them, and then they automatically sign you up. It's like, get out of here with that. I don't want to see the newest deal on a 27-inch Kurgan TV. I'm here. Oh, the new stuff for TCG Pocket came out. Yes, it did. I opened about 22 packs. No luck on the Dialga art, but on the Palkia side, I did get a Trainer Gallery Manaphy, and I did get a random EX. I can't remember what it is now. I could look it up, but yeah. Regi electricity bills. I feel like if you had like an electric type though, you probably would be, if you had an electric, water, and fire type, maybe even an ice type, you would just be able to live off the grid so easily, you know? Have you played MapleStory? Yeah, I actually had like one of my best friends in high school. He was really into MapleStory. And so he got me to play it. I didn't get super far into it, but there was like a good like month or so there that I was into MapleStory. I regret having two-factor. I hate that I have it on some things and I have to keep all those codes, but some things, it's, yeah. Yet again, Buttercup, I'm still working my video. I'm still giving you the shout out. That's okay. You don't have to stress about it. Just do whatever you're going to do for your video. Do not worry about any of that. I am not stressed. American tax season just started, so I've been getting stuff too. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, because I realized that you guys actually are on a different time zone when it comes to like the tax season. Ours is like in the middle of the year. I didn't realize it was about now for you guys. Yeah, they do all the like mid-year sales for us and everything like that. And then, you know, that's when you know. Uncle Sam. Fun times. I remember I've only ever had one person ever get into my bank account, and it was actually someone in the US. This was before I was doing videos, and it was literally, I was so upset because it happened like just before Christmas, and they had to cancel my card and everything like that and stop it all. And apparently like they said like unfortunately sometimes they just run like lottery. It's like an unlucky lottery. They said, the guy that I talked to on the phone who was like sorting out, he's like, sometimes they might not like find your account through you doing anything wrong. Sometimes they just run it through like a random number generator and then they just get a hit. And sometimes it just happens to be someone. And that's what I guess they said had happened to my card. So they had to cancel it and everything like that. And then I didn't have a card all the way up until Christmas. It was so stressful. I had to go to the bank every time I needed to get money out. And I had to like show all this ID. I was like, I didn't do anything wrong, I swear. But it was so stressful. I was like, why would that happen right before Christmas of all times? I can't use a card. Like, fun times. But yeah. All my two-factor authentication codes got removed from the Authenticator app when my last phone got damaged, and now I can't access my PlayStation Network account. Oh, that's so annoying. I remember when Fortnite did that. They made you like get the two-factor thing. I've never had to use the thing with it, but I have them there. But it's like, oh gosh, if I lose that, it's over. I can't remember those numbers, those digits. Now the 6 shiny pluses have made me curious about what the chances are of that happening. How many eggs was it? Do you remember? 14-year-old Buttercup Minecraft video review. I was either 13 or 14. And I remember I was like, I'm going on an adventure. It was great. It was probably the most boring thing ever, but I was having so much fun. Like I said, I've always wanted to do the YouTube thing, but you know, I think it was one of those things I was like, I'm just going to dream it. I don't think it'll ever actually happen. I got the Palkia EX immersive art. It's so beautiful. Oh, did you? I didn't end up pulling any of the immersive art. So well done, Manofi. My app literally removed every code and then is trying to recover them. It said nothing to recover. Oh, that is frustrating. I still log into Maple sometimes, but yeah, it's just to talk with old friends. Oh, that's so wholesome. That's so wholesome. I love that. I only ever added my friend in real life on Maple. I didn't really like talk to too many people, but that sounds like me with my my Neopets account. I have a couple of my like random people never met in real life, can't get in contact with each other outside of Neopets because they have really strict stuff on the messaging in Neopets. You can't send like anything. You can't ask about social media because you get like a warning. They're like, don't even like they have so many words marked on Neopets for sending messages, so it's like you just occasionally will see each other online and you're like, oh, how you doing? Like, it's kind of fun. I don't know, it's weird. It's like, oh my gosh, like I used to be on this website when I was like 13, you know, and I still have the same account. It's crazy. It took a little bit more time today because I had to prepare the dinner from scratch. The noodles were delicious though. That sounds really, really good. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. Oh gosh, you can't go wrong with noodles, can you? And all it took was one Hydro Vortex to defeat G-Max Charizard. Dang, okay. All right. That's what I'm saying. Don't mess with the Poplio. No, I'm fine. I'm still giving you the shout out because you're the reason why I'm still awake. Shiny hunting. Aw. That's really lovely. Well, thank you, Matt. I appreciate that. Just don't stress yourself over it, okay? I got the Dialga one, but the Palkia one is so much better. Yeah, I had no luck on the Dialga packs. I literally didn't even get an EX on mine. The best I got was a holo. And that was, yeah, it was a couple holos. That was what I got. And then I opened up the Palkia packs and I was just like, I mean, I don't know. My like, my RNG, my luck for all that kind of stuff right now is like really bad. Cause also I gotta say, your girl's been dabbling back into Wuthering Waves again. And I'm always like, with those kind of games, I'm free to play. I don't put any money into any game like that. I'm too scared that I'll start and I won't be able to stop. And I'm really sad because there's like a new Resonator right now and she's really cute. She has like pink and blue hair. And I used all my free to play like gacha token thingies to like try and roll her, and I think I had like 30, and it's like after every 80 that you spend you get like a guaranteed 5-star, and I think I ended up getting like, I got a 5-star, but it wasn't her, it wasn't the featured 5-star, it was a guy character, and like he's cool, but I didn't want him, I wanted her. And now I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of bummed about it. I really want to like play it a lot more, but I don't have a lot of time. I really just jump on Wuthering to like do my dailies, but I think that once I get my schedule and everything going, I'm probably going to try to like have a little bit of time to continue playing through that story, because I actually played it a lot when it first came out. I completed the whole campaign. I completed everything, and then I haven't played in months and I'm so behind, and I kind of want to catch up. Neopets has a TCG. Yeah, I've seen that. I never got any of the TCG cards because they never really had like much Neopet stuff here in Australia. In Target, they did get like the figures and stuff like that, and we did get the McDonald's toys, but that was about it. I remember it was one shiny Plusle every few eggs, and I filled the rest of my boxes with Plusle eggs, so 19 to 32. Dang, boxes, wow. The game told me I can't spend any more gold bars. No, that's so sad. I swear if we make the video to 3,000 or less to the shiny Reggieleki, I'm about to rap and spit myself like a helicopter. Don't do that, you'll get dizzy. Oh, Nexus, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Nexus, that is so sweet, thank you. Oh my goodness. Good morning, Buttercup. I'm really happy to see you again. I hope you and everyone are all doing well. Sending best shiny luck. How are you? Hi, Nexus. It's good to see you. I'm doing not too bad. It is good to see you again too. I've been away for a little bit. I'm doing all right. I've had a bit of time off the past week or so because I've been feeling a little bit sick, but also I had been burnt out. I'm going to be honest. I was having a little yap about this before, but I sort of had become a bit burnt out, not just with like Pokemon, but with everything. I was like, music wasn't sounding great to me. Watching things wasn't like really particularly super enjoyable. I wasn't really feeling any games. I just was like, I just feel tired. And I got to a point where I had to spend a couple days just in bed. I was like, I had no energy. I would stand up for too long and I would get like, you know, I'd be like I was ready to pass out. So I realized I was like, I think I'm exhausted and I need to take a break. So I took a couple days just taking it really easy. In the meantime, I sort of just have been resting and reorganizing things in like IRL. So I've been going through my room. I did a massive cleanup of my room. I like vacuumed all the walls. Like I did everything. Like I did a massive cleanup of my room. I've been going through like decluttering like my computer, my phone, everything like that. Kind of just getting my head into a better place. And I'm actually in the process of sort of working on kind of like an uploading schedule, if that makes sense. Not like a strict down to the PM, but more so like a loose schedule, like what I used to do back a couple years ago on YouTube. I used to write down 2 weeks in advance what my uploads were going to look like, and that was what I would do, and I would pretty much stick to that religiously. Occasionally I would have to switch things around, but for the most part, having that loose schedule made things a lot easier to like, okay, I can do this day because I've got this covered, you know. So I'm going to be doing that again and seeing if I can make that work again, because that was really helpful for me. So it's sort of been a time to kind of take care of myself a little bit. And so I am getting to a better place. I'm just trying to take it easy, I guess. And I hope that you've been good. I hope that you've been good, and it is good to see you again. W's indeed. W. Thank you, Nexus. I never spend money on free-to-play games unless I really enjoy the game. Then I usually buy the ad-free upgrade and consider that a worthwhile cost for the time invested. That's true. If games have that in them, then that's, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think the problem with me with something like Wuthering is that it's got like that gacha aspect where like you're going for a particular character, and I feel like every time I get a character I really like, I grind for it, and then the next character I get, the next character that comes out, I like even more. And I'm like, if I had known that was coming out next, I would have just not even gone for this one because I want that one. And you can only use so many resonators, right, at a time. So, I mean, but this one, she's really cute. And I'm also working on getting a couple of the outfits right now. So, the free ones. So, hopefully that all works out. Aww. I was just telling Buttercup about the fact, yeah, the 6 shiny parcels, Jordan. So good. If shiny Reggie disappears, I will name it Reggie Sigma, Reggie Papa. Do Reggie Papa. I like that. Shiny Minun is so good, and I had high expectations for shiny Plusle, and I was really let down. Yeah, when I was thinking about this, like growing up, I in my mind had always, I think that I forgot what shiny Plusle looked like, but I always remembered shiny Minun's like shiny, like that it was like that more aqua color, and in my mind I always thought that Plusle shiny was like an orange tint, like an apricot on that like red part. But then I saw it again, and it was like weird for me because it was like in my mind I had told myself that it was an orange shiny and it wasn't just like a shade darker. You know, so I was a little disappointed too, which sucks because they're very cute Pokemon, but Plusle definitely got the short end of the stick on that one. Life burnout. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to put it. That's how I was pretty much feeling. It was like I had been feeling for like a couple weeks that I was feeling like a bit drained. And I was like, oh, it must just be like, you know, a couple, like, because I have some health issues too. And I was like, maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just like my iron playing up or something else. I don't know. Maybe something's just going on there. And then it just like, even after doing some things like going to the doctor and stuff like that, like my iron's still like very low. Like I will have to get another iron transfusion. But like I was just feeling like mentally so drained. And that was like, you know, everything was kind of feeling very like a lot to do, like, you know what I mean? Like everything was really hard, and things that weren't difficult were becoming difficult. And I was like, okay, I need to like sort of take a step back, and I need to not force things right now, because it's hard to pull yourself away from something when you enjoy it. And even it's one of those things, even though I enjoy, you know, I love playing video games, I love making videos, I love it, but it's like I didn't realize that but doing it so much and neglecting a lot of other things was also, that can have problems as well. So I guess that's another thing too that I've been, you know, trying to work on and get better with, because, you know, I do struggle with that. I go very all in or nothing, and then I forget to rest, and that is important. Vacuum your walls. Yeah, because we get spiders here, and the spiders like to do the webs, so I'll vacuum the walls. Because my walls are textured as well. They're not smooth, so like you can't really just wipe them with a cloth, because it'll like catch like the fibers of it, if that makes sense. Gmax Charizard used Gmax cooked pizza, eating a giant pizza to the enemy makes this a wonderful Gmax food fight like Alcremie. Could you imagine a pizza Pokemon? I don't know why, but I could imagine Garbodor having like a mega that is just a big pizza. Get my next Masuda hunt. Ooh, is for shiny Dedenne a luxury ball. She's real cute, so like, oh, that's lovely. I thought Plusle was orange also. It should have been. I feel like it should have been. Typher, hi, it's good to see you. Hello. I finally got the Pika's shiny legendary Regice the other day. Oh, did you? That's awesome. Well done. Oh, yeah, and I guess I also got a shiny Reshiram and 2 DAs and Mewtwo and 1 DA. Congratulations on all the shiny legendaries. Holy smokes. What is going on? Maybe I need to try my hand at some DA legendary hunting. Everyone's getting me motivated for it. I feel like I usually have such bad luck with that, but maybe it'd be worth jumping on and having a little bit of a go of that soon. It's nice finding legendaries through DA, you know? Especially when you don't have already. Oh, Nexus, that's really sweet. Thank you, Nexus. Thank you for the $10 donation. That is so kind. My pleasure, Buttercup. I'm really glad you were taking care of yourself, especially when being burnt out. Take time and keep taking care of yourself since you are the best and you always have my support. That's really sweet. Thank you, Nexus. I appreciate that very much. I'm trying. I'm trying and I'm doing as best I can with sort of taking that time. And you know, it's hard. It's hard because I think and I feel like a lot of people can probably resonate with this is there's a lot of guilt when I feel like I'm not being productive enough, or in my mind I feel like I'm not being productive enough. I'm somebody who likes to keep pretty busy. I find that I've always, like, since I've gotten to a better headspace in life over the past few years, I find that for me, I'm someone that if I don't have stuff to do, I tend to kind of I feel pretty low, and like I sort of found a way to combat that is to find things to make myself busy, whether it's a hobby, whether it's a passion, whether it's whatever, right? And YouTube, gaming, that kind of thing, that all kind of tied in really well, and I would be able to make myself busy and also be able to be productive. And so for me, it's like kind of it's what gives me dopamine, you know? Seeing myself making things and creating things and having a channel and a community and seeing things do well and people enjoying them, like that's really rewarding. That's really like a satisfying thing to feel. And so if I have a day where I can't tell you the last day that I had a full day that I woke up and went to bed and did absolutely nothing to do with the channel. I couldn't tell you the last time that's happened. In some capacity, I always have done something since I pretty much, you know, except for when I went on my break where I was, you know, like I said, we don't talk about that period very much because there's not too much I can say about it really. But ever since I've been consistent with YouTube and doing YouTube in that regard, it's the thing that, you know, that drives me. And so if I have days where I'm like, today I should take a day off just to, you know, recuperate, there's a bit of guilt in me with that. And I'm like, well, if I just do this, if I just do a little bit of that, you know, at least I'm still working on it. But even if you enjoy those things, I think that's like when you're constantly doing something and you feel like you can't not have a day doing it, then maybe it's important to also take a little step back and be like, okay, you know, it's okay to want to improve and to work on it, but there's a level that's probably healthy and unhealthy. And I think I was kind of at a point where I was just throwing myself at it even when I didn't feel too good. And like with the physical stuff and sickness and that, like that on top of it all probably wasn't helping. So I'm in a process now of really trying to, you know, don't feel bad if I can't do everything I want to get done in a day. That's okay. There's tomorrow. There'll be tomorrow, you know? So I appreciate that very much. And the kind words and the support really do mean a lot. So thank you. Aww. Every time I write boon in my book, my phone thinks I'm trying to type book or boob. I could see that. Oh, chat, if we make the video get 30 likes, a pizza appears by nowhere. That would be lovely. I wouldn't mind a pizza right now at all. Although I did have some chicken and rice actually earlier. I'm trying to be good. I also was really bad. I got really bad with my eating. You guys know I've been trying to be good with my eating and eating enough so I can, you know, work on gaining my muscles and stuff. But even the past week, I just had completely lost my appetite. And I was like, I need to get back on that too. Because when I'm not taking care of all these things, other things slip. And, you know, that's not good. That's not good for anyone. So we've got to be on top of it. Hi, Dead Pickle. It's good to see you. The luck's coming along. Hopefully we'll get lucky and get some sparkles soon. I mean, I have a feeling this might be a longer hunt, but I guess we'll see. And yeah, Onyx, hi. It's good to see you. Welcome. The thing that the shiny Reshiram and Mewtwo I got is they're like my second ones. So like, what do I even do with them? Oh, I don't know. I mean, you could always move them into home, I guess. Maybe. I decided to learn how to speak Spanish, so I downloaded Duolingo. Probably the best decision. Oh, that's really exciting, Krishawn. I've been watching a few like YouTubers that speak only in Japanese but use English subtitles. I find that sometimes doing stuff like that kind of helps with me picking up words. I've always talked about wanting to learn and becoming fluent in at least basic Japanese. It's something I've always wanted to do and I just don't stick to. I would like to slowly chip away at it. I realize my all or nothing brain is not the most healthy mindset to have. So I'm trying to little bits and pieces, you know, just a little bit here, a little bit there, try to work on picking up more of the language. And eventually I would like to see that manifest into obviously a better knowledge and progressing my understanding. And like, obviously the best case scenario would be able to communicate with people in Japanese and have conversations and kind of work off of that. But right now I feel like I don't want to throw too much on my own plate because I do that a lot. So I'm hoping to kind of keep it balanced. Didn't spit out a drink when I revealed that. Yeah. Oh, but I think that's awesome that you want to learn a new language. I think you should. Going for Shiny and Amorous after resetting my password that my sister forgot. My other sister is also going for it too. I hope to get it one day too. You will, Celine, and it's good to see you, by the way. I hope you're doing well. But I kept on taking a break. Wonder why do I get deja vu? I know. It's probably one of my biggest problems is I am very much an all or nothing person. When I love something and I enjoy something, it's so hard to pull me away from it. And it's like, even if I love it, I can get a little obsessive with it. And I think that like I have that personality, especially with like making videos, because making videos is like I get to play the games that I love. I get to make videos, which is the creation process, and I get to have interactions with people and people like enjoy it, which is like amazing, right? So there's so many different points there that are so rewarding that it's like you like in your brain, you're like, why would I take a break from something I enjoy so much? Like that doesn't make sense. But it's like you realize that does take a lot of energy. Not that it's like, I'm not saying that it's hard. That's not what I'm trying to say. But what I mean is more so like it does take energy. It does take time. And you're obviously taking that away from other aspects of life that maybe should also be, you know, acknowledged and also, you know, dealt with as well, which I was neglecting. So, you know, it's kind of one of those things. It's finding balance with all of this stuff. That's my biggest problem. And I'm still working that out, you know. If you're going to make a schedule, make sure you put the rest days on it. Yeah, I think that's going to be a big thing with like what I used to do was I used to be really far ahead on videos. I would always have like 6 videos ahead ready at all times because then that way if I did want to have a day or so off, I could do that because I was like, well, I know I've got a video there and I would just have a day off on a day that I upload a video. I'd just upload the video and then I would be like, I'll come back tomorrow and reply to the comments tomorrow, you know, like I'll do that. And I hadn't had, you know, I had a good system for that. So I think that's going to be how I'm going to go about it again. And I've been working on it. I got a couple videos ready already that I sort of started on doing, but I'm trying to kind of pace myself a little bit, you know. Noah, hi! I can't stay because I'm recording a video of Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Well, there you go. Resident Evil 7. Good luck with the shiny. Thank you, Noah. I hope it goes well. It's good to see you. Now she's breaking the fourth wall. The fourth wall. How could I? Oh, you've matured a lot. Oh, thanks, Forces. I appreciate that. Don't get me wrong. Still have my days, but we all do. Meal you would enjoy with grilled brisket, carne asada with rice. Ooh, also baked potato. That sounds amazing. I love to travel. I would love to travel so much. It's something that's become more of a thing to me as I get older. I used to have no interest in traveling except for to Japan, if I'm being completely honest with you. Like I was like, yeah, I'd probably like to go to like France, like Paris and like Greece and that kind of thing. But like, I didn't think I'd ever do it. And as I get older, I'm like, no, I want to do it. I want to travel. I want to explore the world a little bit more. So I also want to work on building up my confidence for doing that sort of thing because I mean I don't really know anyone around me who really wants to go traveling, and like if I can just go by myself, there's a lot of power in that and knowing that I can just go whenever I want, whenever I'm available and have the means to do it. So it's something I want to work on. I speak Spanish, English and German. That's really cool. Nexus, of course, Buttercup. I'm totally with you. I feel bad when I'm not productive enough, whether at work or in life. So I'm glad that you're listening to your body and trying to balance things out. Thank you, Nexus. It's like if I don't do it, my body will tell me. You know what I mean? It's like if I don't figure it out for myself before it happens, my body will be like, okay, and now you need to take a break. So, you know, be better than me. Be better than me and do it before it gets to that point. But I totally get what you mean. And it's hard. It's a hard cycle to be in, but it's okay to actually take breaks. Like, that's fine. You're not a bad person for taking breaks, right? Your microphone is so clear. I wonder how good its sensitivity on its sounds. Can you try to make your heart beat and to see if we can hear the low decibel sounds? Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I don't know why. That's like such a like pretty, I don't know. The word heartbeat, I like that word a lot. But I don't think you'd be able to hear it because it's not like super loud as it is. But sometimes when I get heart palpitations, you probably could pick it up on the mic, to be fair. Just got shield on, so shiny and amorous is mine. Congratulations, Dragon. That's awesome. Very nice. I'm glad to hear that. I'm thinking of hopping back on my Spiritomb Masuda hunt. I've done like 2k eggs for the shiny from Masuda. The eggs are conspiring against me and I want them to stop. Yeah, long Masuda hunts feel extremely tedious because usually you go for Masuda because you want those sweet quick odds, you know? So when you start getting into the thousands, I mean, you feel it. And also cleanup takes a good amount of time too. So it's not just the shiny hunt itself and the checks and the gathering of eggs. It's also the clearing of boxes as well. I'm not going to end until I get the shiny Reggie Papa. God bless the shiny. You got this, Matt. I believe in you. You will get it. You'll get those sparkles. But I've heard of other YouTubers taking an entire month off just to rest, reset, and figure out what they're doing for the year. It'll be hard to figure out a balance that you like. I believe in you. Thank you, Caroline. I appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, I definitely have seen like a lot of people that I really love to watch. They won't post for like a month or so and they come back and they're refreshed and they're making amazing stuff. And I think that's great. Like, I think for me, that would be hard to do. I would feel very strange being away from this for a month. I couldn't imagine doing it right now, but it's one of those things. I think that I accept that if I want to take a couple days to just like focus on stuff in the background, that's okay. Like, it's all right to do that. If I want to take even a day to just do nothing, that's okay. I'm allowed to. And that's something that it's hard for me. Like, not doing, like not having anything planned and not working towards something feels very against my nature. I like to be busy, but I realize that I get burnt out and I don't realize that. Resident Evil Biohazard. Exactly, my favorite Resident Evil. I mean, I messed up my sleeping pattern the past few days, so I'll try to take better care of myself with you. Also, I'll promise, oh yes, to send more skins to the Japanese notes. I said, thank you, Nexus, by the way. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was like, I gotta check out those notes again. I've been trying to slowly do the Japan thing because I don't want to overwhelm myself as I'm trying to rest, but it's been on my brain and it's been on my heart to like do that. And I'm glad that you're taking care of yourself, even if you mess up your sleep schedule. As long as you're, you know, as long as you're working on some things, you don't have to be perfect. It's just about doing your best, you know? Being fluent in Japanese is a tough nut to crack. It takes a lot of time and commitment. Saying it from personal experience, best of luck though. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, I definitely think it'll be tricky, but I'm gonna try. I'm definitely gonna try. I've got 2 doubloons on Hades. Oh, they're upgrades. Buttercup, have you paid your shiny Reggie bills yet? I was trying to be funny. I think that they'll be due soon, actually. Shiny luck times a thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say times 1,000. Thank you, Ghostin. I appreciate that very much. And same to you if you're hunting anything at the moment. I also really need to take more breaks. I'm always staying up around midnight before I head. Oh yeah, and I'm like, I want to do this before bed, and it just keeps going. Yeah, I'm the same way. I think the problem for me is I also have really bad sleep. Like, my problem is I can't sleep unless I'm exhausted. So for me, that means a lot of the time I'm staying up for minimum like 20 hours at a time, and then I'll be tired enough and exhausted enough to sleep. I can't just be like, I'm gonna lay down and go to sleep. I can't do it. I have to be exhausted to sleep, and that's always been a problem I've had. So, you know, it's sort of like, okay, well, maybe if I'm exhausted, don't work when I'm exhausted. Maybe that's when I can do the enjoyable stuff when I'm tired, you know? It doesn't have to be, you know, 20 hours of just non-stop working on stuff. Heartbeats are weird. My entire body is super sensitive, so I can constantly feel my heart beating. I also have a mild arrhythmia, so it's not even consistent. Oh, really? Wow. I don't think, yeah, I don't have an arrhythmia, but I do get palpitations sometimes, and I know that can be kind of full on. I can't imagine what it would be like to have that consistently. No, you're okay, Mitz. It's good to see you. I've been here all my life in Vegas, still in the same house. I still own my Dodge Hellcat. Still, I love this car. I have no intention of trading it for an Acura Integra. Even if I want it standard, I have. That's fair. You like what you like, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would never do that, Mitz. An automatic? Oh. You have to remember the longer the break taken, the less YouTube pushes your content. Yeah, which is also another thing. Like, I don't know. Like, with all that stuff's kind of scary because, like, I do love YouTube, but I will say, like, especially I think for maybe for me and, like, with what I do, if you're away for too long, YouTube does tend to... They like people that are consistent. That's what I will say, for the most part, you know? I'm surprised that upon me revealing the 6 shiny pluses I hatched for you, Masuda, in Pokemon Violet, that you didn't spit out your drink. If I had been drinking when I read it, I probably would have. Well, today is the start of me avoiding spoilers for Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 until it releases on PlayStation 5. Good luck, Noah. I hope you're able to dodge them all. Crane Katana, it's good to see you. I hope you had a wonderful sleep. Nice shiny Sylveon. I named my Flareon Flare Champ. Oh, because Machamp and Flareon are both 130 physical attackers. That's cool. I like that little Easter egg. All right, let me do this. I'm going to grab some munchies real quick. No evil deeds or myths gets banished to the distortion realm. Sounds good, but Noffy, no worries. So Buttercup, is there anything new lately? I was talking about some stuff a little bit earlier. I'm trying to think. You know what'll happen? I'll get off the stream and I'll be like, oh, I didn't tell him about this. But I'm really sad because you guys know that I actually sorry for those who were here earlier and heard me ramble about this before. But you guys know that I was really excited about the new set that's coming out that features Lily and Iona. They're my favorite poker girls, especially Iona. Iona's grown on me so much very recently, but Lily used to be my favorite poker girl. But the new set that is Journey Together, or the Japanese set name is Battle Partners. And, well, is it Battle Together? That's, sorry. I'm all over the place. I had them all and now I can't. Battle Partners, I think, is what it is. Yeah. I actually, the day that I heard about the Japanese release for that set, I went on and I actually pre-ordered a booster box from Japan. And it was a little bit over retail, but I was like, this is like fine. Like, I understand it's a service, like there's a service fee for this person to go and pick this up. This won't be a problem. I think the set released on either the 24th or the 26th of this month. So very recently. The day after the release date, I get a notification. I'm thinking that it's like they've shipped it. I get a notification for a refund and they've basically cancelled. They've cancelled my order. And they've cancelled a bunch of people's orders and they've marked them up. And I think in Australian dollars now, it's like, yeah, I think when I checked, now that box is going for like $250 Australian to get the Japanese booster box, which when I ordered it, I'll tell you right now, it was not even half of that. So that kind of sucks because it's kind of like, it feels like they kind of just took everyone's money to secure a bunch of boxes. And then when they realized that they could charge more, they canceled everyone's stuff after the release date. And then they've relisted it on another account, which is like very dodgy, but you know, kind of sucks. I mean, I've been refunded, so if I get my hands on any more of the English set, I'll just use that money for that, I guess. But it is a bit disheartening. It kind of makes me not want to get back into the TCG, which sucks because I'm really excited about this set. But what are you going to do? You better not get the shiny before I get back. I don't think I will. Get the shiny quick while Noffy is gone. Of course, but I'll take a look at the folder again and make sure things are organized and not overwhelming. I'll definitely keep you updated. Thank you for your support. Of course, Nexus, and don't stress too much about it though, like being in order and stuff. Like I'm a scrambled mess anyway, so you're all good. What color is shiny Reggieleki? Shiny Reggieleki, the blue parts on it turn white, so that's how we know it's shiny. Oh, Butters, are you going on a break? If so, I hope it'll go well for you. No, you're okay. I kind of was on a break on accident, unintentionally. I got sick and I was also, I'm not going to lie, I was burnt out with life, if you will. So I unintentionally took a little bit of time off this past week and sort of needed to take care of myself. Going forward from this point on, am going to try to have more of a balance. I think something as well that I really want to do again that worked for me was actually doing more uploads to kind of balance out, because I feel like I kind of get in this habit of like always wanting to post stuff all the time constantly, and I just sort of am like, okay, next, and I don't have a plan. Like, I used to be really, really organized with the schedule, and I had been really good with that, and I was getting better with doing that with other stuff in my life, but I feel like with YouTube, I just kind of was like, this is working for now, so I'm going to stick with just day by day kind of thing. And I think that that was stressing me out and wearing on me, because it was like, if I didn't have something planned for like, what am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do in like 3 days time, you know? And so I've been spending a bit of time trying to get back into a habit and a schedule, and it's looking good. I've just got to be able to maintain it, so should be good. Let me do some black magic to boost the shiny odds. That's funny. I'm scared I'm fighting a hard boss. I wish you luck. Reggieleki, be shiny, I swear. If we make this to 3,000 soft resets, I'm about to spin like a helicopter. I definitely think we're definitely getting to 3,000 today. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. I don't think we're gonna get it before the stream ends. I mean, I'd love to be wrong, but yeah. Journey Together, that's the one. Yeah. The one with Iono and Lily and N as well. Like my three, like probably three of my favorites. Also Alistair should be in that group, but yeah. The Hellcat has a duo cam. The Integra has nothing that I want other than the Aspect heat warmer seats. Mine has a super warm charge. Let me read that again. Has a supercharged heat warmer seat function. It's automatic all-weather floor mats. Dang, fancy. The Scalpers, yeah, it's pretty upsetting because it's like, I don't know. I think I feel particularly bad about this because it's like, they took on a bunch of orders. Like I think they sold like 200 pre-orders for this product, right? They had like 200 available, and it was still over retail price, but it was like, I felt it was reasonable. And then to have them cancel it after like the release date, like if I had have known you were going to cancel, I would have just gone to somebody else and pre-ordered with them, and then had them like keep their promise on the pre-order, because that is actually like against TOS. That's like not something they're supposed to do. If you pre-order a product, they're not supposed to be able to just like cancel on you and then go sell it somewhere and mark it up. Like that is, I'm pretty sure that's illegal in a lot of places, right? So they did it smart, because they did it in a way where they're like doing it through another account, but they've used like the same picture and stuff. So it's kind of like you can't, you know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where it's like you can't be like exactly, like you'd have to like have information from the other side. But like a bunch of people were like leaving them negative reviews, because I wasn't the only one that got their stuff cancelled. There were people who had like pre-ordered 5 boxes who got their orders cancelled, you know, and they're like, if I had known you were going to cancel, I would have just ordered it from somebody else. Like, yeah, so that does suck. Especially because it was like something I was really excited about, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And hopefully we'll get really lucky when we get to open our English stuff, if that doesn't get cancelled on me too. That was from a different place though that has been like really reliable with me in the past. So hopefully they will continue to be reliable. It seems that they are doing a better, like they're doing more limits on how much you can order with this set. So I've never had a problem with them cancelling on me. Fingers crossed it works out though. Yeah, Buttercup, I've said it before, Korean booster boxes. Yeah. I've been looking into the Korean booster boxes. I think right now it's just kind of, I'm gonna be honest, it's like we have another wave right now because of Prismatic Evolutions, because of, you know, the Journey Together, and also like the Team Rocket set's gonna be coming out soon. Like we have another wave of like this hysteria around the Pokemon TCG, and it's, you know, I went to, where was it? I went to like 4 places to try and see about Prismatic the morning it released. Like I was at these places less than 20 minutes after they opened, and every place was not only like, besides the 2 sticker packs I got, they were sold out of everything. Like not just that, but like battle styles. They were sold out of Surging Sparks. Like everything else had been stocked until this point, but they were sold out of everything that was Pokemon TCG except for like the pre-built decks. So it's kind of crazy because I haven't had a problem getting Pokemon products since like Shining Fates. Like, I mean, was it Shining Fates? You know what I'm talking about. That last shiny set we had, that was during the like the pandemic wave whenever I was trying to get the Charizard. But yeah. Hi Liam, it's good to see you. That sounds good. I'm a mess too, but I'll keep adding notes gradually over time. Sadly, I have to step away to prepare for work, but I'll try to stop by and check on you in a bit. No worries, Nexus, and I'm glad I'm not alone on that. No worries. I died to say, oh, the hard boss, the game is hard. I can imagine. Yeah, they full cancelled it. I was very upset. They cancelled it the day after release date too, so that was the thing that really bugged me. I don't like to leave like negative feedback very often. I don't think I've ever left negative feedback because I've always come to a resolution, and I'm not a confrontational person, but I was like, I have to warn people because they're gonna do, like they've done it before. Like it seems like not with people, not like this must be the first time that they've cancelled it, but they must have done pre-orders before for other sets because they had 100% perfect like feedback. Like I'd been recommended this place by people, and through the seller, sorry, like people had recommended me the seller because in the past they had a good experience, but I guess this set, I guess they just saw how much more money they could make if they did that, and then yeah, so pretty bummed because I was hoping to have had that like today. I was like, I paid for express postage and everything so I could get a video out like for you guys like quickly. I was excited. I was very excited about this set, but it is what it is. If I find the shiny Regigigas, I'll send a picture on the Discord because why not? It's fun to maybe rest sleeping on the floor. Sounds good. The scalpers must have been Uxie. I mean, I don't think even Uxie would do that to us, right? Never that, right? Yeah, it's not great. Of course, if you were in the car, I wouldn't supercharge. I'll tell you, please strap yourself in and be ready for the sound that is the Hellcat. Not keeping the promise of pre-order is just an awful thing to do. Hopefully you have better experiences next time. The TCG prices go down eventually with the end of the year. That's true, Uzumaki. Also, hi, it's good to see you in the stream. I think for me, it just like, it's so weird because it's like for so long I never had problems like this in the community. Like like from sellers and stuff. And now I feel like it's why I stopped opening cards like really at all on the channel, because if I couldn't get it from a retailer like off the shelves, I just didn't want to even bother with trying to get it anymore, because I was just having a few experiences that were leaving a bad taste in my mouth. And I was really excited about that set, and then I kind of got a little nervous because then all the prismatic stuff got hyped up, like probably a week after I placed that pre-order, and I was like, oh, well, I've got my pre-order, so like I'm fine, you know, I just won't be able to pre-order anymore, because they raised the price on the pre-orders actually after I placed my order. They actually bumped up the prices on it like by $50 more, and I was like, well, you know, I've already done mine, so I'm happy. And then I guess that they saw they could bump up the prices even more, and then they canceled on a bunch of people, and yeah, which I think it's really horrible to do. Korean Prismatic launched recently, did it? Maybe I'll see how much it is and I'll try and pick some up. Team Rocket blasting off again, yeah. Frosty, hi, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the shiny luck, and shiny luck to you if you're hunting at the moment. And Cogs, hi! How's it been your way? It's been alright, it's been alright. I was a bit sick and I was feeling a little bit drained, if I'm honest, but I am doing better now. I've been taking some time to rest and kind of get everything together, so, you know, we're making the steps and taking the steps necessary to get to a better place, which is always nice, you know? Feel hi! I'm gonna eat because eepy. Who would have thought? Lol, if a giant scream. And remember, set your hearts ablaze. See you when I am awake. And of course, Feel, set your heart ablaze. It's lovely to see you, and I hope you have a wonderful eep, okay? I kind of want to get an ETB because I like the boxes and the cards. So do you have any recommendations on where to buy some? Honestly, like, I'm in Australia, so if you can, like, I always now, like, the one place I know that will always be consistent with me is EB Games. It's kind of more expensive for me. Like, there was also a local place I used to go, but they're like not able to always guarantee stuff, so I wouldn't recommend them because you're not able to order from them online. You know what I mean? Like, you'd have to live where I live to go there. But EB Games is like honestly now where I mostly get stuff if I can. The one thing I don't really love about what happened with the EB Games stuff though is like with Prismatic, was it? No, it wasn't Prismatic. It was Journey Together. With the ETBs, you had to have like a level 5, which is a paid membership with them in order to even be able to buy the pre-order. Like, you couldn't just get a pre-order on the ETB if you were just a regular customer, which I don't like that. They've never done that with like stuff like that before, like with the ETB. So that left a bad taste in my mouth because it's like, you know, to even have the chance to be able to buy something that normally anyone can have access to doesn't feel great, but you know, it is what it is. I just didn't get one. But I would say like anything like that, like probably like your main retailers, like I guess if you can go through Target for if they do pre-orders or stuff like that, somewhere that's reliable, you know. Decided to shiny hunt Galarian Zigzagoon in Pokemon Shield, and I think it's I'll focus more on the Palkia for now. Yeah, not a bad idea. I can't remember which set it is, but I'd love the full out shiny Gardevoir. I know you'd love. Yeah, there's a few sets that have the shiny Gardevoirs, and it's such a good shiny. Ghosted, because they're all sold out on the Pokemon Center. Yeah, I mean here in Australia we now have the Pokemon Center online, but I don't even think I've seen anything for sale, pre-sale on there on the Australian side of things, unless they sold out super quickly, which they could have. So, but I hope you send my question. Did you become a shiny legendary hunter? In the first place, for me, it was when I was young and I found a shiny Zekrom in Pokemon Go. I was brain popped. I would have been too. That's a pretty incredible shiny legendary to find. I can't remember. What was my first, like, hunted shiny legendary? I want to say it might have been... Gosh, what would it have been? That's a tough question. I want to say it might have been a Palkia. It might have been Palkia or Cresselia, I think. This was before I was making videos though. Yeah, see, the mass pre-orders are a common scam. You need to think about it as so many people want the new set. How is one random store going to get so much stock? Well, I thought 200 pieces wasn't too bad. For the size and scale of this thing, I was like 200 available. That seemed reasonable to me, I guess. Like, and for the scale in which they had sold and like their feedback and everything, that didn't seem too bad to me, if that makes sense. I was like, I think it was actually 186 pieces. It was something like that they had available. So it really wasn't that bad. And I had got mine, like literally within less than like 6 hours of the set being announced, right? So I was trying to do my due diligence to not get scammed, you know. Do you have a shiny Rayquaza? If you don't, do you want one for free butter? Oh, that's sweet, Frosty. I actually do have one. I managed to find one in the Scarlet and Violet raid event that happened, which was pretty cool. Chung, hi! I'm also hunting a Leki. Start the Reggie hunt last week, and after 1 week I got 3 other Reggies to reach Regieleki. Now just 221 checks, and I hope that I will not have to check as many as you. I hope you don't either. I hope you have a very fast hunt with it. Congratulations on your other shiny Reggies, and fingers crossed the last one comes to you soon. Still no Regieleki. This is so butterphobic now. It is, right? It is. How dare it? It is good to see you, though. I hope you're doing well. I had my twins in my car yesterday. They said, Daddy, it's too loud. Is there a button to lower the sound? And I told them, nope, it's a monster. Why do you think the cops look? Because they see a young guy with the car. Yeah, they don't like the loud cars and the young guys in the loud cars, do they? Oh, that's good. I see the new packs released for TCG Pocket, so I'm getting ready to try and complete the decks for it. Yeah, I opened up 22 packs because I had saved up hourglasses. I only got 1 Trainer Gallery card and 1 EX. Personally, so I don't have the best luck on my first day opening, but I'm hoping that'll turn around. Steel took me 1,730 checks. Ooh, okay. Ice took me only 171, and Rock was shiny after exactly 666 checks. Pretty good for all. I think that's really good. Well done. There's a shiny event on Fortnite, my sources tell me. Maybe I'll do another Fortnite stream sometime during season 2 starting. I don't know. I'm like, I got really into Fortnite because of Miku coming back, and then I kind of like, the past couple days I just haven't, I haven't had it in me. But to be fair, like, I mean, I haven't had it in me to play too many games right now anyways. I've been playing like random little things here and there, but for the most part, I've been resting. And I usually love playing games to like de-stress and that, but I just haven't been on my computer too much, you know? I want some chips. Where would you get the chips from? What chips are you feeling right now? Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 drops today? Yeah, people were saying that. How exciting. I'm going to have to watch some videos and catch up. I'm a little behind on the Poppy lore. Most stores got cut to less than 16 boxes. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And I thought because it was an international seller actually based in Japan. And like I said, they had thousands of positive reviews and no negative ones. And this is like on a site where like they can't doctor that. Like, it's genuine. Not one bad review up until this release, and then now they've taken every single thing down that they were selling, and like it's only been negative feedback, and everyone talking about how they've never had this happen with the seller and stuff. So like I said, I try to be smart. I try to do my research. I try to do everything properly, but even then, like, still maybe I've missed something there, you know. Butter, would you open One Piece cards? I've not kept up with it, so I don't know what the most recent box is or what's considered good. I would absolutely love to open One Piece cards. I probably, like, the thing that scares me about One Piece is where I think, aren't we at, like, pre-order for OP, like, is it 12 now or 11? It's something ridiculous like that, unless that's, like, for pre-orders down the line in, like, I think it's August, isn't it? I think the next set I can see being released in Australia, I think it's, like, August 26th, the next One Piece set. I think, unless there's one prior to that, which there very well could be. That was like the last one that I saw though, which is crazy. So I wouldn't be doing any like master set stuff, which I kind of would have. I mean, if I could go back and start again when One Piece was like first coming out, I probably would have tried to go maybe for a master set or like maybe the first couple, you know, sets. But I do think it would be very fun to open, and like I wouldn't mind it. I like a lot of the art on those cards and that, and I think like the secret rares in One Piece are really gorgeous. So I would try my hand for sure. 6 hours is pretty late to pre-order. You need to pre-order at least within 3 minutes. I only luckily got some because I always look at my email. No, that's fair. I didn't order off the Pokemon Center website. It was a Japanese, like, basically a shopping service, but they specialize in Pokemon TCG, if that makes sense. Vampalkia, the Pearl Shiny is missing. Whoever finds him gets $1 million. I'll do it. I'll find it. I just started a Brilliant Diamond playthrough an hour ago because I wanted to go for the Shiny Manaphy for completing the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl decks in Pokemon Home. That's, yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. I really like Manaphy Shiny a lot. Miku is in Fortnite. How dare they do that to her? It's actually pretty cute, I'll be honest. I don't like how much, because I think today, was it? I don't know. One of the past days, they like released her, like, they released like a car bundle or something for her as well. And I'm like, her set to get was already like $30. And then they dropped Kaiju number 8 they dropped a set of that, which will be like another $30 to get. So I'm not going to spend that because Miku was already more than I wanted to spend. And then they dropped that and I'm like, they really are trying to get their money, aren't they? Like I always knew that they were kind of bad with it, but now they've got like several battle passes. Like now they've got like shoes you can buy for your skins. There's songs, there's like accessories for the music festival. There's accessories for like everything. It's so monetized now. Like, yeah, you can play it free to play, and yeah, sometimes they do things where you can get stuff without spending money, but jeez, jeez, like, I've got to cut my brain off with some of that stuff and be like, I don't need every anime set that drops in Fortnite. I don't need it, you know? But I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking at that kaiju set, I'm like, oh, it's so tempting, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm not gonna spend $30 on it. Hey, but why your description for activating the Eleki statue is different from me. In my case, why I activate the Eleki statue, it was asked me to confirm that I cannot switch the button. Really? I have no idea why that would be. I've just done the pattern and then reset it, that's all. But I have no idea. What's my dog's name? My dog's name is Pochi. Pochi is my dog's name. She's a little red miniature dachshund. And she's, Pochi is, the name comes from actually Chainsaw Man. I named her after Pochita, the little red chainsaw dog from Chainsaw Man. So, but she's a girl, so I thought Pochi was more fitting. The selling yacht too greedy. That's very true. Yeah. I mean, it sucks. Like, it's one of those things. Like, the thing is, I've seen some that have only like marked them up a little bit and then some that mark them up a lot, but it's just like, I'm like, it's one of those things, like it's not a necessity, but it does still suck because it's like when you enter that kind of thing, you think that you're secure. And I'm like, well, if I had known that I would have had that taken away, the pre-order, I would have just gone somewhere else and given somewhere else my money and then actually got the product. But, you know, I've learnt my lesson this time. I've learnt my lesson. The little woof woof. Oh, that's Mum's dog though. That's Mama Cup's dog. That's barking. But there's a set for Blue Lock and TCG. Yes, I saw that, Dragon. Is it still available to purchase? Because I think I saw the pre-order, but I think where I normally get my stuff from, it was sold out. But I will have a look because I really would love to open Blue Lock cards. Would people watch me open Blue Lock, or is that something I'll just do as like my own little side hobby? Because I would open a set of Blue Lock, like TCG. Like, I would do it. I love Blue Lock. We're stopping at 3,000. I might go a little bit longer. I was like, my 3,000 will be my goal, but if we feel like we can do a few more after that, we'll do a few more after that. So I'll go for a little bit longer. I won't set like an exact number to when I go. I'll probably just say, yeah, I think I want to cut it off here. So yeah, probably some more. Probably 3,000 Migos helicopter. No, not the helicopter. Yeah, not to make yourself dizzy. Exactly. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, the little, and that emote there of Pochita is actually our Pochi emote. So I drew that in paint on my computer and I'm really proud of it. It's like a pixel art version of Pochi. It was kind of tricky to do because it was like one pixel at a time. You know what I learned too when making emotes like that? It's important to zoom out and see them when they're small, because that was not the first rendition of the Pochi emote that I was gonna make. I made like 2 more and they both looked a little weird. And that was the final, that was like the 3rd one that I drew. I tweaked it a little bit and then I was like, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this looks pretty good. Pochi, yeah. Frame look. I love it so much. I really want to get a Bachira figure really badly. Bachira is my favorite character. I really like Nagi as well. Nagi's pretty cool. Obviously Isagi, but Isagi's main character, so of course Isagi's gonna be cool. Ego also very cool, like the actual guy scouting everybody. And who else? There's another guy, and he's I'm not gonna lie, the manga's pretty vulgar. Like, I wouldn't recommend it if you're like more on the, like, if you don't like things that would maybe be a little sensitive, you probably wouldn't like the manga. But I will say that there's one guy, he kind of swears a lot, and he's actually like, he does swear a lot, but like I really like his character. But there's a lot of really good characters in Blue Lock, to be honest. At least to me, there's a lot that I really like. Who else is there? But yeah, lots of good characters in Blue Lock, I'll be honest. I would watch you open Blue Lock. Oh, that makes me happy. Maybe I should film it. If I do manage to get my hands on some for a good price, I'll film it and then I'll just chuck it on the channel. I'll be like, yeah, I opened some Blue Lock cards because oh, they're great. I love it. I've been out for a while, but the boxes should be available from sellers with good and high feedback on eBay. Do you know how much they're roughly going for, Dragon? Just so I know roughly what to look for price-wise. What I should be expecting, because I don't know how much they go for at this point. Who's your favorite character in Blue Lock? Yeah, Bachira. Bachira is my favorite character. The one with the yellow under, and he has these little, the guy he plays, like I guess the demon or whatever that he plays soccer with. I always thought he was really cool. I love him. He's like my favorite character. But there's a lot of really good characters, you know? They also have a Senrir Wishwas blouse. I saw that was a thing, but I could not find the pre-order for it anywhere, so I might have to check out eBay for that too. Baru is the best. Baru is really, really cool. There's like this one panel of Baru and like Nagi where like, oh my gosh, it's like they're kind of like having a 1v1 moment, and it's like Baru versus Nagi, and Baru's kind of like smack talking Nagi, like, who is this guy? Like, who does he think he is? And then there's like this panel of like Nagi with like half of his face like as a skull, like it's like a skull, and he's like, what is it? He says like, oh gosh, I wish I had it saved. I like have it saved in like my favorite panels Pinterest board because I love it a lot. I like always find panels on there that I love. But there's like Baru saying like kill in it, and then like Nagi's like, what do you like, something basically like, you doubt me, like some kind of thing along the lines of like, you doubt me, but like watch this, and he just outplays him absolutely. And like I love Baru, he's like a meathead, but he's a cool character. Like at the start I didn't think I was gonna like him, but I really like him. Like I don't know, there's something about, he grows on you. Like he's great. He's a great character. It's been time. It's already 3,000. It is 3,000. I'm back. I got a Domino's ad whilst making food, and now I want pizza more. Yeah, this stream is not helping with the pizza cravings, is it? Not at all, but I would love like a wood-fired pizza, something nice and something crunchy. I don't know. Monster, how should I feel? Creatures lie here looking through the window. Unironically, I love that song. Like, I know that it was like an anthem of me being a teenager, was all of that sort of stuff. Like old school Skrillex. That was a good time. That one, In for the Kill, was another banger. That's Monster. Then you've got Scary Monsters and Nice Spirits. All those songs are great. Helicopter attack. Yes, Slow Sagi. That's very true. That is very true. In the manga, it's bad. I wouldn't recommend it, like I said, if you are like not comfortable with that kind of stuff. But I really did like the manga of Blue Lock a lot. I haven't read all of it. Like, I'm not all the way caught up, but I have read a good amount of it. I read everything that was in season 1. And I read a little bit. I started reading a little bit into the under 20s game, which I get like goosebumps every time I think about it. I'm just, I love it. I love it very much. I learned that spinning is bad for me. There was like a thing I remember our teacher did once where they got everyone to stand up in class and everyone to spin 3 times. And I was like the only one who said they were dizzy. They're like, is anyone dizzy after that? And I was like, I am. And then he says, anyone who's dizzy after 3 spins has a low IQ. And I was like, damn, okay. I was like, all right. I was like 11 years old too. I was like, there you go. I was actually, and you know, the weirdest part was at that point, I was actually getting straight A's. So I don't know. I don't know if I buy that. I always wondered why they would say that, but yeah. I know what scene you're talking about. It's so good, isn't it? It's so good. I love it. And I will say, of like all of the animes that I've seen edits for, I feel like Blue Lock has some of the absolute best fan edits, I'll be honest. Pizza, that's right. He's cool. The fact that he just keeps going no matter what as well in his own way is awesome. It is really, really cool. Like, you can't hate that, you know? The cringe old songs are unironically the best songs. Monster, Angel with a Shotgun, anything by Searle. Oh my gosh, Searle is so good. Yes. Oh, I have so much of that stuff saved as well in like my liked playlist. What's that one? Yeah, you know that one. If you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's a good song. I can't remember the name of the song or the lyrics, but I know the sound of the song. And there's like the anime, there's like an anime music video for it that has a bunch of clips from like a bunch of peak anime at the time. It was so good. It was so good. Squid Game songs are stuck in my head. I never watched Squid Games. I feel like I'm out of the loop. Everyone I know has watched Squid Games, and I'm like, I know what happens. I know about the cookies. That's like the only thing I really know. And I know that big creepy doll thing that turns around. The red light, green light or whatever. which is like, what game is that based on? Like in like that I went to school. Red light, green light. I mean, yeah, basically that. Low IQ butter spin, exactly. I was like, dang, okay. Roast me, why don't you? It's a great read. Sucks that the second anime season is a more colored manga. Yeah, over it being anime. Yeah, a lot of people were saying that about season 2, but I know that the ending is pretty good of season 2. Spin. But have you listened to Kill All Your Friends by MCR? Yeah, I have. I actually like got really like, I was introduced, or I found MCR very late, considering like that I was really into like emo scene, metal, like alternative. I was pretty late to finding MCR. But I lost all our IQ after those after the spin. Sad. I know. I was like, what's the logic behind that? Keep doing the tune of the song, butter. You guys kind of know what I'm saying. Pretty Rave Girl goes hard. Pika Girl will probably be his most known because of the memes, but like still has some bangers. There's also another one. Oh gosh, I gotta find it now. One sec, because if I don't find it, I'll probably cry. Rave Boy was a good one, but that's not the one I'm thinking of. One day I'll remember, and I'll tell you all. I'll be like, I remembered the song, but it's a good song. Would you survive Swiss James? I don't know what that is. Is it like a cheese? Chat fun fact, did you know live stream keeps keeping me awake, aka Buttercup? Am I? If you're tired, go to sleep. Squid Games, I mean Swid Games. Oh no. I don't know what that is either. It's actually very well written. I wasn't sure what to expect when I started it, but it's amazing. I've always heard that it's really good. Like I have heard that it's really, really good, you know? And it's won a lot of awards. So it's not that I don't think it wouldn't be. I'm one of those people that whenever something gets really popular, I don't watch it. Like I never watched Harry Potter because I was like, it was so popular that it put me off. I hadn't watched any Stranger Things like until like probably the second last season came out. I don't know how many seasons are out. I don't keep up with it, but I watched season 1 because Brother Cup was going through some stuff and he asked me to watch season 1 with him because I said I would never watch it. I should have made him watch anime with me in order, but it was actually not bad. There's a lot of really good actors in it, so you know. But there's a lot of stuff I haven't watched. I didn't watch any of Wednesday. Like there's so much stuff I haven't watched. Where am I? MTC is definitely very popular as well for reasons. Oh, I see. Blue Lock seems to be popular for Weiss Blau. It seems to go for around 70 USD and Serena goes for around 50 USD. The boxes are 10 packs per box, but the sets aren't too big. Oh, okay. I'll have to check out the set list for the Blue Lock one then. Maybe I'll buy 1 or 2 boxes with what I was gonna get. What I was gonna get my my Japanese journey together for. I want my own oh yeah, and she would say, I got you. I realize now. If you can give me like 5 to 10s of the beat, I can be able to recognize it. Dun 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 isn't super helpful. I know I have it on my other YouTube account, the one that I don't post on, the one that was like my YouTube account I made when I was a child. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I can't find it. This is so sad. I'm trying to... I think maybe it's I'll See You Again. Maybe? Is it I'll See You Again? I'm not on my other account because if I log into my other account, it'll log me out of this account and I don't want to do that when I'm streaming, but I'll be able to find it. Did I say well written? I did. I did. I binged both seasons while shiny hunting Giratina. 325 checks and counting. I'm triple over odds. Oh no, that's so rough. Larry, hi. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? Good morning. But are we humming a courtesy call before? I have no idea what song you were talking about. No, you're okay. You're okay. I'm sure that like I will go into my other account and it'll be right there. There was like a specific fan anime music video that they did to this one song and it was so good. and I have it on that other account, but if, like I said, if I sign out of this account to check that one, it'll get me out of the stream, so I can't do that. But I will tell you what it is when I find it. I just don't want to sit here and look for it for too long, you know. Oh gosh, I'm checking one more time. I'm trying one more tag to see if I can find it. If it wasn't that song. And I don't think it's like a fan one. I think, no, it's You Are Mine. That's what it is. You Are Mine. That's the song. You Are Mine. That's the song. That's the one. That's the one. That's the song from Seoul I really, really, really liked. And really, really like to this day. It's my favorite one. I'm really bad with names though, as you can tell. The Disney West Schwartz Splash set is around 30. True. I feel like I've seen a lot of that. Is it Locana? Is that other TCG that's like kind of popping up a lot? They have a lot of Disney stuff. I probably wouldn't collect it because I was never like a big Disney person. My nana was really into like a lot of Disney stuff, but me not so much. Like my favorite Disney movies were like Fox and the Hound and Aristocats. And there's another one that I can't think of, but I think it's Atlantis. It's one like that, which was like, if you ask me what my favorite quote unquote princess movie is, I guess it's not even a princess one, I don't think, but that one was always really cool. This has got me whipping out my old 2010 YouTube music playlist. This bad boy hasn't seen light in years. Every once in a while, I like to do that though. I like to go through the songs I have saved from like my account from like 2009, which is crazy. I have like music from, if you guys ever watched Ray William Johnson when he had a music channel, the song Jupiter, I really liked that song. I liked that they did covers of Linkin Park and stuff. I mean, that's going to be a very niche like call out that I don't think many people are going to be familiar with, but to those who are, oh my gosh, it's such a throwback. I'll see you again. You mean like the song in Fast and Furious? No, this one's by Soul. Gaming, hi, it's good to see you. I'm so on edge right now. I've been waiting 2 months for freeze-dried Skittles to arrive. Oh no. I've never tried anything freeze-dried, I don't think. Welcome back, Jordan. And how are you? I'm doing not too bad, thank you, Gaming. How are you? I'm doing good, just waking up for the day, and a beautiful way to start it with the stream. Oh, that's so lovely, Larry. I'm glad. You Are Mine. I never listened to that one much. I always really liked that one. In my corny little, you know, romance anime teenage years, I think that was like in my early 20s, if anything, maybe like my later teen years, but I don't know. Deep down, I am a little hopeless romantic, but I was like, I just want someone I can share this song with, you know? And now I'm sharing with the whole stream. I don't know. I always really liked that song. It always made me feel like a little anime girl, a little romance, you know, with the love of my life, but it would always be tragic. You know how it is. Oh, I was an interesting kid and teenager, you know. I'm a fox. My name's Todd. What's your name? Oh, what's your kid's name? Oh, I'm gonna cry. It's so good. Locana is an English TCG, while Schwartz and Schwartz Blau is Japanese and won't come in English sets. I got you. Yeah, Fox and the Hound was a great movie, but it always makes me so sad. We'll always be friends forever. Like that. Oh, I'm gonna cry. It always makes me so sad. It makes me so sad. But it's honestly like, those two movies mean a lot to me. And I cannot just watch them at any time though, because they get me really emotional, because they remind me of like spending time with my nana growing up. Because whenever I would go and like stay over with her and visit her, she lives on property, so like she's out in the bush, like she doesn't really have like the internet and stuff. Like it's basically, we grew up with like, whenever we visit her, watching VHS even in like, you know, like close to like 2010, we would be still watching VHS growing up there. And then eventually it was pretty cool because she got really excited when she got a DVD player, because she likes horror. But she would always play like all the old VHS movies. And I remember me and Brother Cup would always specifically want to watch Aristocats, and we'd always want to watch Fox and the Hound. And we did also like to dabble in a bit of 101 Dalmatians, I will admit. Also a little Spirit. I don't really remember as much Spirit though, but I do remember, 101 Dalmatians and Fox and the Hound and Aristocats, but specifically those two that I mentioned were like really nostalgic for me. Like, they mean a lot. Oh, Feel the Melody is one of my favorites. Yeah, Feel the Melody is good. Oh my gosh, I was always watching Aristocrats ages ago. Yeah, it's a good movie. It still is. I think if I ever did have kids, I would want them to grow up watching stuff like that, But then again, Fox and the Hound's pretty sad. But it's good. It's good. I think I still got this huge playlist of like 3K Nightcore songs I saved. When I was a teen, my teens. Yeah, I remember I had like a little Nightcore playlist as well. I had like a lot of my Nightcore and dubstep like kind of intertwined, because it'd be like, okay, I'm listening to dubstep, and then I'd be like, that's more aggressive, and then I go into my Nightcore and that would be more like, upbeat. But that depends, because you can, you listen to like a lot of the songs that I would listen to Nightcore, and a lot of it was like metal and stuff like that. Which I don't know what I was doing. I was living my best life. That statement reeks of 2000s energy. I got a lot of that, I used to watch Ray William Johnson so much. Equals 3 was such a good channel. It really was. I used to watch that a lot when I was growing up. There's so many references I could say, but they're so inappropriate now. But like, there's so many references from Ray William Johnson that I remember growing up. It's like how I learned about all the memes on the internet. B to the U to the D, yeah, to the double to the T to the E to the C to the U to the P, Buttercup. That's you. It is me. It is. I'm good, thanks. Just playing some Astrobot on my PlayStation 5. Nice. I still haven't checked out Astrobot. Probably would help if I had a PlayStation, but hey. Romance anime, Riz anime. It's so good though. Like, sometimes I don't watch a romance because I'm like, sometimes I'm like anti-romance. I can't do it. And then other times I watch it and I'm like, this is so cute. I think I'm like at a point where I'm like able to watch and enjoy romance anime again though. I think it's sweet. I think it's cute, I especially like going back though and revisiting like my favorite anime, like romance, like my favorite anime, my favorite romance. I can't even talk. Oh my gosh, spit it out, Buttercup. My favorite romance animes from when I was a teenager. They're like my most like comforting. Something about them. Like Maid Sama is like always one I go back to. Like it's got like a dated-esque style. Like you can definitely tell it's a product of its time, but I still love it so much. We all want to party when a funeral ends. Oh gosh. Hi Colin, good to see you. I hope you're all doing well. Good luck with the Shiny Hunt. Aristocats is a great movie. It really is, and it's good to see you again. Hi. Aristocats has an awesome soundtrack. I always had Disney's Robin Hood and Aladdin on repeat. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like that, the instrumentals and the orchestra of like the old Disney stuff was really good. Aristocats, yeah, it's great. What do you mean, Sad Butters? Fox and the Hound ends with Copper and Todd saying they're besties and running off into the sunset. I'm gonna cry. That movie just hurts my heart. Hi Alex, it's good to see you. I saved up hourglasses and pulled the immersive Palkia. Dang, you guys are having really good luck with the new set. I did not have good luck with the new set. I got a Trainer Gallery Manaphy, which was awesome, and that was the best thing I got, and that was like pretty much the only hit I got. Some of my favorite songs to this day I got from Nightcore. I don't listen to Nightcore itself anymore, but some of those bangers live in my Spotify forever. Yeah, I was really sad because I actually had Angel with a Shotgun Nightcore version on Spotify for ages, and then it got taken down. But I went to listen to it, and it's like they've just replaced it with another song, but they still have it called Angel with a Shotgun Nightcore. So I don't have it on my Spotify anymore. So if I ever want to listen to it, I have to listen to it on YouTube, which, I mean, I used to only listen to my music on YouTube, and then now I listen to it almost all on Spotify, but some songs you just can't find in one or the other place, Usually I can't find it all on Spotify, typically. 1, 2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore. What she wore, I am wearing a Linkin Park shirt right now. I I remember being so sad when he left Equals 3 and I just stopped watching it completely. So did I. I did too, I'll be honest. I didn't really jive with the new hosts. 2468, who do we appreciate? I'm a friendly egg breeding for Shiny Weedle and Dustball and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Oh, nice. I hope that that's going well. Watch Yona of the Dawn. It's so good. I feel like I've heard of that before. Would you do a reaction video on Astrobot? I don't know. I've never like really been able, like I've been thinking about doing like some reaction stuff because I actually really like watching some reaction content, but I feel like I don't know how to like do it. Like I don't know how to like film it. I don't know like what like I don't know. Sometimes I think with stuff like that, I'm like, am I going to say anything that's really groundbreaking? Maybe not, but I would like to dabble a little bit into like reaction stuff, but maybe more start with like Pokemon and things because that's like a realm I'm a little more comfortable with. Battle Learns How to Talk 2025 colorized. The Blu-ray edition. My favorite chat. Because about to jump. It is. Disney's Pinocchio scared me as a kid. I think that's pretty valid. Pinocchio has some pretty scary parts to it, to be honest with you. Most of my favorite songs are J-pop. That's cute. I do like a bit of J-pop actually. I feel like J-pop, K-pop, that kind of thing. I like oh my gosh. The J-pop and K-pop that I kind of like is like stuff that was popular in like the 2000s, like 2000s, early 2010s. Like I always talk about Carrie, you know, Pom Pom, way, like that kind of stuff before it got memed on. That was to be fair, that was already a pretty popular song, but that meme blew that song up so much. But there's a lot of stuff like that I really liked, but that was like when I was in my kind of in high school and I was exploring a bunch of different like fashion genres and things like that, and like I got into like a lot of like J fashion. That was like a big thing I was super into, exploring all the different subcultures of like Manhattan and like, you know, Lolita, stuff like that. I was really into just very alternative fashions. Like it's so funny because it's like I'd be 1 month I'd be really into like, you know, Manhattan, and then I'd be into Decora, and then I'd be into like goth, and then I'd be into like I loved like so many, like I like wild fashion. I want to look like a character, you know. I don't want to I just like to experiment a lot, you know. I don't go out enough though to have the taste in fashion that I do, because I don't leave the house very much. So a lot of the fits that I have, they really just stay in the four walls that are my room. Shiny hunting, meanwhile, I'm playing Dragon City. Nice. Hey, when Spotify does that, I search up a song and I see it, I click it, and it's just a playlist with the song name and not the song. Yes, that hurts. There's a you know, In for the Kill, there's like that song on Spotify, which I like the original, but I love the dubstep version of that song, and I thought that was like gonna be on Spotify because it's so popular on YouTube, but it's not. And I did the same thing as you. I looked it up. I looked up this song, In for the Kill, dubstep, and it was like a playlist, and I was so sad. Really broke my heart. Local file saves my game. Gastropod, got him. But it doesn't know how to react impressive. Like, I don't know how to make it into a video. Like, I don't know. Would people want me to do this stuff like that? Like, I know some people are like, you should watch whenever they do like Pokemon Presents and stuff like that, but like, I'm kind of confused on how to go about that, because some people say that Nintendo will like strike you for doing that, and then other people can, and like they can get like a pass and stuff, and I'm like, how does one go about that? Because like I don't want to get in trouble, especially not with Nintendo. I'm trying to be friends with Nintendo, okay? I like to be in good terms with like a company that plays a big part in a lot of my favorite games, right? You can also react to the new Solo Leveling season. It's trending these days. I really do love, the new season of Solo Leveling has been fantastic. I didn't expect it to not be though. Like season 1 was great. Season 2 so far it's been pretty darn good. Like I have no complaints. I must go change the world. My final message. Goodbye, Mitz. Thank you for hanging out. You take care, okay? Oh. If that's what you're more comfortable with, then I'll be with a reaction video on the next Legends at a trailer. I would totally like be down to do that if people want to see that kind of thing. Like just like film myself while I watch like the trailer for the first time. I would totally do that. Yeah, I mean, if it's something like that and I can just kind of go about it and be like, okay, this is what I want to say, and go from there and kind of theorize. And if that's what it is, then I can do that. I would have no problem doing that. Sometimes I want to do stuff like that because I'm like, I have a lot to say and no one's here right now to listen. Maybe I should just film a video whenever I have those thoughts and want to yap about stuff like that, and maybe see what other people think, or, you know, where other people stand with that stuff. I listen to anime openings and endings. So do I. I think my main one is like Tokyo Ghoul and Naruto. Like, and I mean, yeah, and Demon Slayer too, to be fair. Oh, and also actually one of my favorite soundtracks to listen to while I paint is actually the Berserk 1997 soundtrack. It's really good. Just puts me in like the zone, you know? That explains the creeper head and top. Exactly, Zoe's, exactly. Do you know about the Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny song? I do not. I know about the Itsy Bitsy Spider nursery rhyme. What I do is I buy the CDs, so if they ever get removed from digital, I can still listen and make a playlist with the CDs I own. That's smart. Yeah, that's very smart. Butter, honestly, wait, before I actually leave, you should listen to Honestly by Thorns. It's a Tito song and it's peak. Okay, all right. I feel like I've heard of Thorns. I don't know if I'm tripping on that, but I feel like I've seen that before. I will have to check it out, Mitz. Why not react to anime trailers or anime openings? If people want me to do that, I would do that too. I could yap about anime. I could totally yap about anime. I have to sometimes control myself though, because sometimes